Right now, we're live. We are now live on the air. We are now live on the air. I have just walked in the studio. He's on yellow, isn't he? We're here live, so we're about to do the news. Yes, but if you're listening on, yeah, so go ahead. Just go right ahead.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
To introduce ourselves. I'm Austin, you idiot.
Let's go, Fruit Loops. You got one job. Good God.
Fruit Loops.
Get back to your closet. My God, I tell you can't get any good help around here anymore. Bridget, where's my coffee? Adam, get out of Bridget's chair. Okay, I wanted to let you know this is Mixed Mornings, brought to you by a whole lot of people. We don't have time for that. But
Supplied by Wholesale Supply.
everything is. It's fine.
Supplied by Wholesale Supply.
Okay, I'd like to introduce ourselves.
That's going to be all morning.
I'm Mixed Mornings, Steve. I'm Mixed Mornings, if you can tell. I've got my business up top. I got from Larry at the Town Squire.
There we go. There we
And
go.
then I've just got my, whatever I got laid out the night before underneath there.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Here we are. And so, you guys just think I'm all business. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Unabomber Steve.
We got Unabomber Steve from Josh Rogers'
Wedding?
beautiful wedding. This is how I show up at weddings.
This is I'm Mermaid Mattress Tennis Steve.
Yeah.
From my Mermaid mattress commercial. After I slept, I started playing tennis again. And I've got my child's tennis racket.
This is my favorite one, though. This is Jennifer's out of town and Steve dressed himself, Steve. As you can tell, look at the shirt being wrinkled and those.
I asked Larry, give me Steve's size in everything.
With his Coke Zero.
what are you renting that? Is that?
The tags are still on.
I don't know.
After this.
I don't
They're
know.
like a 4X. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Hey, can I use that hair, by the way? I really need that.
I've actually got it customized. If you look, I've got a bald
Brenda Lawson, what's going on here?
Good morning, Brenda. We didn't get to say good morning to Brenda. How are you?
Oh, man.
Unabomber Steve.
Oh, now we got more.
Here's Tennis Steve.
Tennis Steve. Here we are. Tennis.
Oh, and we have visual aids.
Yes.
By the way, it was raining. Okay, there we go.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, hey, Bridget, get the news off the printer, would you? Oh, my God. I mean, you're drinking straight from the bottle. That's about right.
Just like Steve.
Something for you wanting that bottle now.
I don't want it.
Bridget, you got any coffee?
She's got news.
Bless her heart.
Oh,
She's
my.
got to put up with
So,
it.
good morning. Welcome in. This is day number 9 of the Empty Stocking Fund, and apparently these guys have
Let's
lost
be
their
honest.
minds.
This is day number 1. Let's be honest.
This is day number fun. How about
This is a
that?
day number fun. We have with us officially this morning Steven Shelton, Brian Fretwell, Josh Rogers, Adam Lewis, and Mark Smith is here. We got Steve Black in the green room. We got a lot of stuff going on. I tell you what, though, let's get a quick check of the news here. And we're on Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. And I'm going to go, I tell you, Bridget, let's go ahead and give that number because, you know, we're going to have a lot of fun this morning. Buckle up. You don't want to miss this. But, hey, we gotta let people know how to get a hold of us here.
That's right. So our number is 614-6499. You can call or text that number. Again, 614-6499 or online, mymix1041.com.
Let me say this. So about, I don't know, what was it, Shelton, 5-6 years ago, Cleveland State roasted me. This is so much better than that. It's incredible.
Well, this is personal.
Oh, there we got Richardson here. Oh, and he's actually, I don't know if he meant to, he's wearing my polo deal I got. That's very nice. He went to my closet, apparently. What is this? Am I dying? Is this like a is this what's going on?
Yes. Wes, come on. Let's
Yeah,
not
I
get
know.
carried away.
Yeah, these guys wish. Anyway, I tell you what, so we're going to get serious just for a second here and do the news and then come back. It's a wonderfully big morning here for about 1,500 boys and girls on Saturday, December the 16th. All right, Austin, let's do it. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And our news partners at Local 3 reporting this morning. A lawsuit against Bradley County Schools has been dismissed, and we understand that as we reported, the family of a second grader receiving chemotherapy sued the school, saying they were making the child return or withdraw. The child's been receiving 3 hours of homebound instruction per week. Bradley County Schools denied the accusation, saying they offered 15 hours of virtual school per week to aid in the girl's transition back to class when her treatments are complete in January. As part of the dismissal of the lawsuit, the student will continue to receive homebound instruction. The Chattanooga Times Free Press is reporting this morning that a Tellico Plains man was sentenced to 20 years in prison after entering a guilty plea to child abuse charges in Meigs County. James Lance, age 21, entered the plea before Meigs County Criminal Court Judge Jeff Wicks. The conviction and sentencing stems from a probe by the Decatur Police Department into allegations that Lance abused his 1-month-old son, who was in the custody of the infant's mother, according to the statement. And a Ray County woman been convicted of TennCare fraud, according to the Department of Finance and Administration. Erica J. Sumner, age 31, charged with theft of services, numerous charges. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And I tell you what, let's get a quick check of traffic right here, Bridget. Let's go over to you. What's up?
Okay, this is Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by John Ledford and Cleveland. They are your exclusive home for Chevrolet and GMC. Located on Northley Highway and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland.
Hang on a second.
I got my iPhone one. I'll go ahead and
My iPhone 1.
Hey, Siri, text Jennifer. Are you watching this? Period. Question mark. Period.
Turn off Power 94 and listen to us.
Oh, man. Waste Connections of Cleveland. They introduced...
Traffic report?
I did, yes. Didn't I?
We was all clear when we came in.
There's nothing going on. Efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Well, it's going to be a while more. I'm going to go to Shelton here and let you set up what's happening here for the empty stock.
Steve, I'm glad you allowed me to.
And you have to change our names.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Tennis
Oh, I'm
Steve.
sorry.
Tennis
I'm
Steve.
Tennis Steve.
Tennis Steve,
Close
Wrinkled Steve.
Wrinkle Steve, which is normal.
Mixed morning Steve.
Next morning, Steve.
Unabomber Steve.
You realize that this goon over here told us to dress like that for his wedding.
I didn't tell you to dress like that.
Yes, you
My
did.
My wife did. She wanted to
Oh,
make
it
a
was your
TikTok
wife.
video.
We're going to blame poor Jamie, who's not even here to defend herself. All right, Shelton, let's, or excuse me. Next morning, Steve. Pardon me.
Thank you.
Nothing says Merry Christmas quite like Unabomber jokes.
Let me put my phone down.
By the way, Smith's beard, he looks like the Unabomber this morning, quite frankly. What's the matter with you?
Traffic
What are you,
report
Paul
is brought
Bunyan?
to you
What's
by
wrong?
Waste Connections of Cleveland.
Just jealous?
Well,
It's deflection.
I can't grow
It's
one.
deflection.
You don't have it on the top. You can't grow it on the top. I'm sorry. You know, that poor Holden, God love it. What a great boy.
I know. Shelton, come on.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in this morning to Mixed Mornings. This is the 53rd annual Empty Stocking Fund. It was started 53 years ago by Tom and Sandra and Roland and Bobby Taylor, and it was the the Christmas party for children. But in 1945, my grandfather, Reverend M.E. Littlefield,
Oh, yeah, make fun of Papa.
started. I knew this.
Everybody's fair game.
Started in the back of the trunk of his car as he drove around Cleveland and collected presents for the boys and girls, the little boys and girls of this community. And on December 6th, because of the cooperation of Brenda and the Empty Stocking Fund and the Christmas Party for Children, over 1,500 little boys and girls are going to join together. And we're going to give them Christmas, and it starts this morning. And if you'll reach down in your heart, the Lord said He shall bless the giver.
Come on now.
And do not withhold. And if you're trying to withhold tomorrow, the Scripture also says, do not withhold today what you have for tomorrow what you have today.
Yes.
Amen.
Come on.
And we would ask you to call in 614-6499. Call in. You can call in your text. I'm sure that's sponsored as well. The Darren Miller text line.
Steve Black will read that one. That's fine.
Or ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do the pledge line, and I think it's volunteer writ a pledge line this year, and we're at 144,834, and today we're going over 200,000. I'm just reading what Fruit Loops has on the screen, and so
Usually it's behind.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Heartline International Headquarters. Not to be confused with the Church of God International Headquarters. Right here on Mouse Creek,
Come on,
Duracell. And if you want to bring those pledges by, the Unabomber will run out and get your pledge in the parking lot.
Yeah. Don't be alarmed.
You know,
I love the ball spot on the wing.
as I'm looking down, as we always say, you do this. We are simply the middleman, and that's what we're doing this morning. We are just facilitating, and we want you to know, unlike any other organization in this town, every dollar you give goes straight to what you're giving it for, and there's no administrative cost, except for what I take out a little off the top.
Wow.
Back to you, DJ.
Bridget, I don't know what to say here. What do you?
goodness.
Did you know this was happening?
Some of it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I tell you what.
Bridget, this is where you jump in and say, I did not sign up for this.
Yeah,
Right.
well, she said that 17 years ago. I tell you what, we've got some guests in our studio right here, and who wants to introduce them? I'm just going to send it over to you.
I would be glad to do that.
You go right ahead.
Steve Black, Brian Richardson here with Keller Williams Group, and I'll let them introduce themselves and the gifts that they bring this morning. We really wanted to start off with a bang this morning for the Empty Stocking Fund. So who do we call other than the Richardson Group to line stuff up? Steve, we're glad to hear y'all. Come on around.
Well, and I tell you, Brian, you've got about 4 tackle dummies here that you could just take out from your days at Carson Newman. So you know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, he ran 3 dummies out of the room.
I do like the idea though that people come by the station and the Unabomber will take their pledges. I think that between you and Paul Bunyan, I think that'd be just wonderful.
Well, just so you'll know that I can keep a secret.
Yes.
When you had texted me,
Yeah.
I already knew this was in the works, and so I'm sorry. I was sworn to secrecy. So, and Brenda, I'm so sorry for you. I really am.
Well, let me say this: Keller Williams, Steve Black, you, Brian Richardson, really your organization has helped for so long. I saw a picture somewhere of you guys shopping. You had a nice group picture out there. Tell me about that.
We went to Walmart yesterday to help with the shopping, and it brought back so many special memories of years ago when we would go to Kmart, and we actually had the students with us, and we would walk through and do the shopping there. And that was so very special, and now that Polly is retired, she was able to join us actively today, and I think we have the wrappings part next week, so we're just very excited to be a part. And I was just thinking yesterday that Brenda's heart in giving is as large as the 2 Brians are put together.
Probably bigger than that.
Man, you're funnier since you went back to the Church of God.
Well, and the other part of it, I didn't know this was happening, and I guess I'm the future Steve Hartline. So this is what you have to look forward to. So, and I can see you are well on your way.
Is this what this is?
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
We're glad to be a part. We're always glad to be a part.
I tell you, and it's just a lot of fun, and we count on you guys every year. So, hey, Brian, first of all, I'm going to go over to you. You've been involved in this how long now? About, 7, 8 years, something like that?
8 or
8 or
9.
10,
I think this is
something
the
like that.
9th year, something like that.
Let me ask you, what made you want to do this? What really got you involved here?
Well, I'll tell you, it was Keller Williams, going back to probably about 2015. Keller Williams has a group that's called the Agent Leadership Council, and it's where the agents come together and try to do the betterment and look out for the agents. And part of what Keller Williams has set up is they have things for KW Cares where agents donate to that to help take care of agents in need. And then we decided that we needed to make an impact on an organization because realtors get hit up for just about everything all the time. And there's thousands of wonderful organizations, but we picked this one to be a big part of way back in 2015 because of what it does for the community, that it all stays right here locally. And that was big with us. And that's why we chose to get involved. So every single year, there's an individual that runs what's called the culture committee for us that helps drive this. And Kristen Tippett has been over it the past couple of years. She couldn't make it here this morning, but she was a big driving force in this. Yeah, and so, but that's what it was. We just all got together way back then, and it's been something that, and so the way it works for us is our agents basically donate out of their commissions, and it goes into a pot every single year, and we hold it, and then when it comes showtime, we do it with you guys. And so that's what we do. And so I'm super proud. So talking about how long we've been involved, I went back in my mind. I didn't have the actual numbers, but I went back because I remember about what we've done. And going into this year, okay, I added it up yesterday. We had a meeting yesterday, raised even more money yesterday at the main office. Through last year, we had donated $33,000.
My gracious.
And this year, I'm proud to say, with KW Cleveland and the Richardson Group, we have $5,000.
My goodness gracious, there's a way to start.
And so,
thank you, Brian.
Hope that's a big kickoff to this.
Wow.
And we're just so thankful again, and to you, to Mayor Rowland, Brenda, what you guys all do here for our community is above and beyond.
God bless
and we
you.
thank you guys very much.
Brian, thank you.
So,
Steve Black.
Mr. Fretwell, there you go.
Thank you, fellas.
Yeah, straight. Yeah, that's what we've learned to do. Just straight over.
And I do want to make a recommendation going forward.
All right.
I asked Brian if he was going to do the Elf on the Shelf thing this year, and that's got to become like an annual thing.
We're back to that next year.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back to that next year.
Just so we set this record straight, I want Elf on the Shelf here.
Yeah, this this is too good, actually.
Real quick before they take off, really, we want to say, and a part of our Crazy Steve collection that we have standing here behind us. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for kicking off what's going to be a great morning, a fun morning. Everybody who's out there listening, Steve again, Brenda, thank you guys for really putting this on. But, Keller Williams, Richardson Group, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for being here again for us and being here in a big way. I know the kids are going to absolutely love it. And, man, I appreciate being friends with you guys. Hopefully I'm not embarrassing you too much this morning.
It's all great.
Thank you guys.
Steve Black
and Shelton in the room.
Brian Richardson.
Thanks for putting up with Jody all these years.
I didn't say that. Steve Shelton didn't say that. Just to be clear.
Brenda Lawson, let's get an update. How's everything going over there?
Okay. So we started out the morning with $146,884.95. Mark Smith gave us $1,000 this morning.
Well, thank you, Mark Smith. Smith Family McDonald's.
Paws and Claws, $500.
There we go. Annie Hartline loves Paws and Claws.
And KW Cleveland Richardson Group, $5,000. That brings our total to $153,384.95.
There we go. That deserves a hand clap. That's wonderful. 614-6499. You can call or text that number. It's a wonderful morning. Hey, it's just a great time, Bridget, for people to go ahead and get involved with us here. Anything you want to add as far as the Simmons Bank celebration list? Anything you got going?
Yes, we do have a birthday in this morning. Paisley Jade Brewer is 11 today.
Paisley!
Her dad, Josh Brewer, sent that in to us.
Paisley Brewer, hey, go get some ice cream on your. Thank you, Stephen. On your dad.
That's
loves Brad Benton's ice cream.
Oh, happy birthday, Paisley. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Hey, Tennis Steve, what brand of tennis balls do you have there?
Pin.
Yeah, I would never play with those because they sink immediately. And Bridget, last time she played, she broke her ankle just walking on the court.
Yeah.
So, anyway, over to you.
Hey, so we've got a few things we're going to do today to try and raise money. Okay. So the first thing, over the next hour, right, so till 8:30, anyone who gives $150 or more will be entered in to win a Pi Prime pizza oven from Solo Stove.
Holy
So that
cow.
courtesy of
Mark's in.
Courtesy of our friends at American Water Heaters who have supported this station and our show all year long.
The hot seat.
The hot seat on SEC Saturday. So if you donate $150 or pledge, whatever, $150 or more for the next hour, your name will be entered in for a drawing to be able to win this Pi Pizza Prime. And then we've got some more things we're going to be giving along during this time as well. So call in, text, donate, and it's a great Christmas gift, right? So like be able to give to kids and then be able to take this home, wrap it up, put it underneath the tree, and you can pick it up here at the station.
Let me say two things. Tennis Steve, your weight loss that you have endured has really made you able to wear that outfit. So congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Very good. And then where are you again?
Mixed Morning Steve.
Mixed Morning Steve. You may want to keep that hair on. I mean, that's really improved your whole outlook.
It's really itching the top of my head.
Just use that hole in the top of it.
Yes, Dwayne Williams has given and his wife Karen $100 to.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Dwayne.
Tony and Vivian Davidson have given $100. Dwayne's mother and father-in-law.
Thank you, guys.
Samples Memorial Church, $500.
Oh, our buddy Jamie out there.
Absolutely. Mark Cameron, all those folks.
Mark?
I'm sure the Church of God, how I got this, I don't know, but the Church of God International Headquarters has dropped off a check for $1,000 to me at my office.
And that's already been.
Oh, listen to Brenda. Oh, yeah.
Brenda, where I come
There we
from.
go.
The man that has the check owns the check. So and from Cleveland Insurance, $1,000 on top of that.
Thank you, guys.
We're trying to get to that $200,000 mark today. If not, we'll let. Who's tomorrow? Not that it matters. Okay,
it's just the finale.
Okay, we're getting to 200,000.
It's everybody.
We got Cindy Slater in on the 150 for the pizza oven.
Cindy, Commissioner Slater, thank you. I got one here, too. Let's see here. We've got, thank you, Diana Melton at Andrew Johnson Bank. Diana and Dennis Melton, $100. She says Shelton has me laughing. You'd be the only one. Thank you, Diana. Very much. No, thanks very much for that. All right, so Josh, repeat the prize, though, and the situation there.
$150 donation, get entered in for a drawing for a Pi Prime Solo Stove pizza oven. You can pick it up here at the station. So it's their new pizza oven that just came out.
All right.
Keeping a list of this.
Time for sports.
That'd be Mrs. Lawson here.
She's got the money, Steve.
She writes the number. Time for sports. Here we go.
Yeah, we're all doing it. Okay, now here they are. Call or text in right now. We're going to take a quick break here. Hey, thanks to Hardee's. They have had donation baskets out for the last 3 days. They're going to come by tomorrow and let us know how they did. Good morning.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Matthew Coleman of the law firm of Logan Thompson. My family and I want to thank this community for blessing us every day with their love and compassion. So So as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, we pray for those same blessings on you and your family. So from all of us at Logan Thompson, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Scooter's coffee.
Oh, is that what's in there?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Rachel, let's go over. My God, their mics went off. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back over to you.
Yeah, so Rock City, the Enchanted Garden of Lights, open an extra week this season. So now through January the 6th, tickets are available online only at crockcity.com. Again, that's crockcity.com.
Posh and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have mostly sunny skies, a high of 57 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 61. We'll have rain moving in late tomorrow evening with a low of 50. And then on Saturday, cloudy with showers throughout the day, a high of 66. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 25 degrees.
Just got worse. My Lord. Hey, we got a couple more I want to tell you about. Hey, where's Commissioner Rogers, a.k.a. Tennis Steve? Hey, Tennis Steve, come here. Yeah, well, we'll go with that. Let me thank my friends Ron and Sonia Merkel out at Sonia's Cars. $500. We appreciate that, and I know that it's a tough time for them this time of the year. They lost Geneva a few years ago at this time, Sonia's sister. That's Jimmy Taylor, their daughter. And so, anyway, thank you very much, Ron and Sonia Merkel. They help us every year. $500 to the Empty Stocking Fund. Brent, I think you got some more.
Yes, we do. We want to thank Adrian Miracle for $100. We had an anonymous donation yesterday for $250. Baskin Robbins, $200. Mark Smith, $1,000. Paws and Claws, $500. KW Cleveland and the Richardson Group, $5,000. Dwayne and Karen Williams, $100. Can't believe they didn't hold that till tomorrow.
Well, I know. Why would they want it associated with them? It's unbelievable.
Tony and Vivian Davidson, $100. Samples Memorial Church, $500. Cleveland Insurance, $1,000. Commissioner Cindy Slater, $150. Diana and Dennis Melton, $100. Curtis and Melanie Goff, $100. And Ron and Sonia Merkel, $500. Brings our total to $155,934.95.
All right, I got one more for you. Go ahead.
Well, I've got one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
So for any kid who's on their way to school today that calls in and donates, whether it's a penny, whether it's $5, $10, we're going to get all the Steve Hartlines to sign this tennis racket, and you're going to get this tennis racket for free at the end of the day. This is a kid's age tennis racket, so you'll be able to play.
Actually, the same one that Steve uses.
Yeah, exact same one. So if you call in and you're a kid, just say, hey, I'm a kid and I'm donating $5, whatever it is, you'll be able to win this tennis racket, be able to take it home along with these pinballs at the end of the day.
Well, I got one for you. Commissioner Denny Collins, and Denny and Cassie, $150. He wants to win that pizza oven. So,
Awesome.
Thank you. The apocalypse must be here when Denny starts giving. I tell you what, we've got more guests coming in. Let's do a quick check. Hey, Fruit Loops, let's do some sports here.
Fruit Loops.
Let's go. We had somebody come in the other day doing an interview, want to meet Fruit Loops. So anyway, where is it? Pretty quick, actually. Hey, Brenda Lawson. Well, you're talking about MTSU beat the Lady Vols last night.
Yes, I know.
What's going on up on Rocky Top?
I don't know. It's heartbreaking.
Mark Smith, what's going on? 73-62 MTSU.
You don't want me to tell you.
Yeah, probably not.
It's not pretty.
It's not pretty.
Congratulations to the Lady Blue Raiders at MTSU.
That's Bridget's alma mater.
My brother, too.
Who?
My brother.
Your brother, too?
Yeah.
Week after winning that's an interesting story, guys. A week after winning a 5th state championship at McCallie, head coach Ralph Potter is he's stepping down from head coaching mixed morning, Steve. But he's going to become the defensive coordinator for the new coach, Joel Bradford. Potter was head coach of McCallie for 20 years, a 6-year break in between.
Yeah, state championship after state championship, but this was kind of coming. They knew this was coming, so he's going to step down, stay as part of the staff for a couple of years to make sure that transition goes smoothly. But what can you say? For 5 years, they're dominant. They've really been dominant.
Next to you, we've got who is this? Who is the Lewis?
Jennifer's out of town, close to Big C.
That's right. I don't know how you drink this stuff. This is awful.
Coke Zero?
Hey, we've got a bet for Lewis. If he finishes that whole thing, we're going to donate an extra $500.
Oh,
jeez!
Hey, let's go to the phones. I understand we got somebody on the phone right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Brady Lewis.
Brady.
Hey, your father's embarrassing you and your family this morning. So,
He's
but
probably
you're
used to
that.
it.
What's new?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Good.
What are you doing this morning? Getting ready for school?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're entered to win Steve's baby racket.
I heard that.
Thanks for calling in. What are you calling in for?
Me and my sister are gonna donate $10 to the empty store.
That's awesome, buddy.
Boy, Brady.
Thank you,
buddy.
Thank you, BK, for selling all your bracelets all year long.
Absolutely. Have a good day at school.
Hang on, what, Brady?
And then my mom and my stepdad are also gonna be doing that.
Awesome.
Each $10.
That is so kind.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate that. Hey, Brady, what do you wanting for Christmas this year?
VR headset.
A VR headset. Wow. That way you can go to virtual reality instead of look at your father. I think I'd be wanting that headset myself. Got that right. All right, Brady. You go out. Tell me where you go to school, buddy.
Where do I go to school?
Yeah, where do you go to school?
Charleston Elementary.
How's that going?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, do we need to bribe any teachers?
Home of Kirk
No.
Campbell, Principal of the Year.
Right.
He tells people he's Kirk Cameron. Campbell. All right, Brady. Have a good day, buddy. Tell Brooklyn Kate we said hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, buddy. Thank you. That's
Bye, buddy.
$10 from Brady and Brooklyn Kate, and I tell you, you got a couple of good children there, Adam. I guarantee you, buddy.
Thank you. And hey, I wanna up their pledge a little bit. You know, we lost. We lost my dad this year, earlier in April. You four idiots showed up to the funeral. Thank you for that. But I want to.
Well, that's sweet.
In Ohio.
In Ohio.
It was
yeah.
in Ohio.
They took,
yeah.
y'all came 6 hours.
It was in Dayton, Ohio.
It was, and I appreciate you being there. But in honor of him, I'd like to up that and make that around $100. So
Wow, thank you, Adam.
from us, thank you for
How's your
for
mom
being
doing?
there. She's doing well.
Is
She's
she?
doing well. You know,
Yeah, buddy.
it's been a tough year, but a lot of new things for the first time. But she's doing well. I'm thankful for that too.
His dad, one of the best photographers you've ever seen.
I couldn't believe it. I
The
had no
photos,
idea.
Unbelievable.
They were showing that at the funeral, and his pictures were incredible. And some, I guess, was it Ohio State where he was photographed?
Dayton. University of Dayton.
University
He was
of Dayton.
sports
I'm
photographer
sorry.
for him. Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to brag on Adam a bit.
Go,
he
Fretwell.
is a great photographer and great videographer. The pictures and the videos that he makes are absolutely amazing, and don't underestimate that some of those things don't run in the genes.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, it's obviously happening.
I love you,
Oh,
Slouchy
this
Steve.
is just back
Slouchy
off the
Steve.
mic here. We got to get this guy in. As if things couldn't get any worse, we have Doug Vierthaler, the general manager of Cleveland Ford.
With my natural hair on, mind you. Mr. Shelton.
What do you make of all this, Doug? I didn't know this was happening.
You know, I heard it on the way in, and I was just, I had to get in here quick as possible just to see Steve with hair in the bald spot.
If you're just joining us, we've got these idiots who have dressed like different versions of me. And we have one of them with a wig on, with a ball spot.
Yeah,
So,
that's
anyway.
nice. So.
Well, Doug, getting serious just for a second, what's going on at the dealership? How's the construction coming along?
Oh, it's moving slow but sure. But let's see, it's been 14 months, 7 days, and hang on, hour and 39 minutes. But who's counting?
Who's counting?
So first off, thanks community. I mean, everybody's been so patient. You know, we've moved our service department now down to the bottom of the hill. It's just been one fun time after another, I guess, one event after another. So we're probably still, to finish the service drive now, probably another 2 to 3 months. We had another delay with the EV chargers. The city of Cleveland's been awesome. Same with the Cleveland utilities. I talking to one of the gentlemen there yesterday, and he says if we put more power grids like this one in, that the whole city's probably going to shut down. So at least we're first. It's better being first than last. But so it's quite spectacular to see the progress that's been made. But we're still, you know, a hot minute away from finishing. But
And you've got vehicles, though. I mean, this is a great time to come out and some great deals.
We have some great deals.
You really do.
We have about 100 vehicles in stock. You know, the UAW strike didn't help things, but you know, it's been one thing after another. I mean, if you look back at this year, it's one of those years that you know, I'll pass on if we have to do it again. But it's just been you know, the strikes, the you know, and so, but everybody's back to work now. I mean, you know, all the you know, auto workers are back working. I mean, inventory's coming in. We're selling EVs, which is incredible in this market in our town. As soon as our power grids come up, it'll be even better. So right now we're running on temporary power at like 3 different locations in our building. So we have a generator that runs our truck shop now. The truck shop's up and running, so it's been really good. So the capacity there is huge. So. But that's it's not why I'm here, though.
Well,
Stephen.
I know. People
I'm
can
here.
see the. Well, I had to get you in here at some point. But people can go to clevelandford.com and see all the deals. All right. So why are you here?
I'm here.
Nice turtleneck, by the way.
It's funny. Have you been outside?
I wish I would choke you, but anyway. Well, you're from Massachusetts. What do you care?
I'm a hockey player, man.
He was a, and you know, and Mark. Mark, have you ever met Doug? You guys know each other. This is Mark Smith,
Hey, Mark.
McDonald's. This is Doug Vierthaler, Ford. Now, he was an NHL hockey player.
Short career.
Hartford, was it Hartford Whalers?
The Whalers, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, way
now
back in the
he
day,
was thrown out of the league because they met him.
was thrown out of many leagues in my day.
Thrown out of a lot of places, not just NHL.
Yeah.
All right, Dougie,
Hey,
what's going on?
For the empty stocking fund, I mean, you know, I can't hold mustard to some of the guys that come in here and have been doing it for 15 years, but for the 5 years I've been here, we've been, you know, working with the you guys and the empty stocking fund, and we have another check to donate today. So it's a mere couple $1,000s from.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Doug.
At Cleveland Ford, so we appreciate you guys. Appreciate what you do for the community.
Thank you, Doug.
We're very blessed to be part of it. So it's been really nice.
Let me say this, though. I mean, Cleveland Ford and your team, you guys partner with a lot of organizations throughout the year You've really been just super involved.
Yeah, donations. I mean, part of what I do when I come to places, and I've been now in Cleveland for 5 years.
Seems like 50.
Seems like 50.
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
you know, we donate to the schools. We do a lot of things with the Rotaries and the Sunrise Rotaries and the Chamber of Commerce, and I mean, we believe in participating and financially with the community, and you know, budgets for next year, we do the fireworks.
Yeah.
So someplace in the area of about $120,000 a year is what we do for the community as far as money donations, which is, you know, part of being part of the community. So, but we're honored and blessed to be able to do it. The Hudson family has been very generous, you know, to me, and therefore, you know, we're very generous to the community. So.
Well, we appreciate it. We give you a hard time, but we really appreciate it. And Cleveland Ford, they're open for business, but they're building a new dealership for this community. Doug Vierthaler, general manager. Now get out. I can't be nice to you.
Y'all.
I can't be nice to you that long.
Hey, I just wanted to stick around and find out who gets the tennis racket that you play with.
Speaking of Cleveland Ford.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
I walk in, we're joined now by Jeff Miller. I walked in, Jeff, having no idea what these people were doing. I'll be nice. And
be kind, it's Christmas.
And it's like it's,
hey,
you're
is
looking
that
in a mirror.
sweat on your, or is that sweat or is that just the shirt?
It's the shirt. It's kind of camo. But
I can barely see it.
Because I did that, so if you're just joining us.
I wanted to make it kind of look, I said, let's get this one because it kind of looks like it's wet. Because
it was in the rain.
Yeah. But I had really good sleep last night on my mermaid mattress, so.
Well, because you're me, because these goons are four, excuse me, these people are four versions of me. If you're just joining us. Who are you?
Mermaid Mattress Tennis Steve.
So that's from the spot that I did for Roger, which I'm still not been paid for, whatever. And we did that in the rain, so I nearly died. Who are you?
Unabomber Steve, a la Josh Rogers Whitting.
Yeah, because he told us to wear a walk-up uniform, and so
You're
I did
sticking to that story?
Excuse me?
So he
You're
dressed
sticking to
he
that
dressed
story?
it- Austin, Fruit Loops, you got the pictures?
We've got pictures, well, anyway. And then we've got, come on up here, and then we'll do
So
this.
here's the pictures.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
If you're watching mixed,
Right here.
if you're not watching Mixed Mornings, this is really going to be very confusing. I am.
If you're listening on the radio.
I'm Mixed Morning Steve.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's basically when people believe, only because you've got all these security cameras in here, that Mixed Morning Steve.
There's Mixed
You'll
Morning
see
Steve.
him at a nice pull over from the town square, and usually has a collared shirt or something, depending on the guest. If you want to know if you want to know if you're important or not, yeah, if you want to know if my dress dictates how important you are. So this morning in this picture,
what does it say that we've got wholesale supply agreement?
Yeah, that's.
Hey, I will say, let me say. So when I interviewed the governor a couple of days ago, I did wear pants.
Exactly. So if
khaki
you're watching, I have my sweatpants on, my slides, and my white socks because I don't have anybody really important to speak to this morning.
You got that right.
So, but he just look and see how he's dressed. That'll tell you who's coming on in the mornings. But I went out and really got this styled up last night, and the lady said, "How do you like it cut?" And well, Jody and I said, well, kind of tight on the sides and really thin on top. So if you look we're really thin on the top. So I am Mixed Morning Steve, and again, it's we are who we are, and that's all that matters.
Well, we got one other one over here.
Over here.
Yes.
Slouchy Steve.
No.
No, it's Jennifer's out of town, and I don't have know how to wear my clothes.
That mic's okay.
When Steve goes out into the public, like to community events, and dresses up, it's always a little what's the right word?
Loose.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me?
The clothing. I'm halfway through the challenge, guys.
Attaboy.
This is disgusting. But I'm
Coke Zero is wonderful.
Why would you take the sugar out of Coke? It's awful. I'm going to explode.
Mark, well, I was going to say, I wouldn't want to be around you later. Mark Smith is here.
He cried like a little girl when you're getting Coke Zero. We've had Coke Zero. He doesn't come get any.
No, I mean, there was some bet. There was some bet for the. Yeah, I get it. There was some bet for the empty stocking fund. All right, now that we've established all that, Jeff Miller. Jeff, now who are you this morning? I got that hand.
Well, I'm Chris Kringle of old. I used to have a red beard and red hair, but I've gone blonde, as I tell my daughters, and they say, "Dad, that's not blonde." But I try to pass as Chris Kringle, but I'm
you're
soon,
close.
Pretty
Well,
soon
Jeff,
I'm going to have to go full Santa Claus.
Jeff, I tell you, before I know you're on behalf of the MC, but before that, you're a candidate for District Attorney General.
Yes.
Tell us how that's going thus far.
Well, I'm very encouraged. I feel good about where we are at this stage of the campaign, and we're just going to keep on trucking. We have to run right through the finish line.
What led you to run for this office? I know we've talked about this before, but to repeat.
Well,
why did you want to run for DA?
Well, if anybody knows my family, they know that my father served as county trustee for 24 years, and I served as state senator for 12 years. And my mother had a huge servant's heart, so it's kind of inbred in me to serve. And I have been in private life for a while now after serving 12 years in the state senate, and I saw the opportunity come open when Steve Crump moved to Nashville, and I just felt like it was a place that my particular skills could be used and utilized in a good way. And I have more to give. I want to give more to the community. So, of course, safety is the prime concern. We want to keep the bad guys away from the good guys. And I feel like my leadership skills are enough to get me through the job.
If you're trying to keep the bad guys away from the good guys, you really failed here this morning, didn't you? Whoa, come on.
Hey, they let you in. Steve's in are better.
Hey, speaking of wearing anything that's free, have you noticed my hoodie here from Wholesale Supply Group?
Yeah, I'm waiting for they keep telling everybody, bring you something to wear. I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's, I wear it.
We're just trying to get them clothes that actually fit. You know, so.
And is that the Unabomber theme? The Unabomber theme?
Yeah, I can't go there. All right, Jeff. Hey, first of all, how do people get more information about your campaign?
Well, JeffForDA.com. JeffForDA.com is my website, and they can call my office at 479-5555. But JeffForDA.com.
I know you're here on behalf of the Empty Stocking Fund this year.
I am. I want to donate. My wife and I, Jessa Miller, and my daughter Maybe, want to donate $250 to the Empty Stocking Fund. And then I'm going to pledge $250 from the campaign as well, for a total of $500.
Thank you, Jeff, very much.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much. Can you take him seriously?
I have a phone. I could have called this in, but I had to come down and see in person all these versions of Steve Hartline. And it doesn't do justice to hear it described. You have to see this to believe it. And the seeing Steve Shelton with some hair is a process of admission.
I wanted to say, he was talking about going to the hairdresser and, hey, how do you want it? I have to believe that hairdresser was like, yay, a blank canvas. I can do anything I want here.
I wish he'd have tattooed it on his head.
Oh, that would have been even better. That would have been even better. Joe,
I smell a little bit of white rain in that stuff, too.
I get lightheaded when I'm standing next to him.
I love it. All right, I tell you what, thank you, Jeff. We're on Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Brenda Lawson, let's get an update. What do you got? Oh, there we go.
Speaking of free stuff to wear.
Oh, we got. Hey, Bridget, how do people get a hold of us?
Bridget?
Yes.
Bridget.
Call us 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number as well. So 614-6499. Call or text or online, mymix1041.com.
I got more free stuff here. More.
We've got some more free stuff at the 8 o'clock hour.
Yep.
Okay.
So
hey,
repeat
your prize.
So anyone who donates $150 or more from 7:30 to 8:30 will be entered in to win a Pie Prime pizza oven.
That's huge.
So, and then anyone from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock who donates $50 or more, right? So if you're at $50 to $150, if you donate that amount, you'll win 4 tickets and a parking pass to an Atlanta Braves game next year.
No, that fits like it's supposed to.
Yeah, that's exactly how
That's how normal size works.
Bridget, help me.
It's a T-shirt, not something you wear over a sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's also true.
Well, some of us can.
Hey,
all right.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
From 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
What's in 5
$50 to $150 donation.
Yeah.
You'll be entered in to win 4 tickets to the Atlanta Braves,
The Braves.
plus a parking pass next season.
And you can say Shohei Ohtani. Baby.
Hopefully.
We got some giveaways from the county, too. So if you give, what was the number? How much?
50 to 150.
$50 to $150. We're going to be giving away rezoning. So I've got no questions asked, no votes. We'll just all plug it in the computer when we get to the office, and you'll be good to go. So I've got many of you that can give. We're going to just slide you under the radar all morning.
We got Mariah Carey.
2 donations. Mike and Catherine Rakestraw, $100.
Yeah.
Mike and Catherine Rakestraw, Ludi, for those that know him. Ludi Rakestraw. And then Simmons Bank, Ken Do and Jamie Call, $750.
Whoa.
From Simmons Bank.
Thank you, guys. Back in a moment.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Have you been thinking about trading, but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
May the blessings of peace, good cheer, and warm buttery made from scratch biscuits greet you this holiday season. From our Hardee's family to yours, Merry Christmas. We look forward to serving you all-day goodness in the new year.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a least expensive cremation and funeral option facility. The good thing about Serenity is a big spacious facility. Chapel seats over 200 people, 3 big visitation rooms there. We also offer a discounted funeral service there, $4,900. That'll be the casket included in our services, and you won't feel stressed about your facilities. You'll have plenty of space there. If it's a $995 cremation or a $4,900 funeral, we're going to still give them a first-class professional service as we would treat our own family with.
Take advantage of holiday savings at Mermaid Mattress, and we can deliver free to you or your loved ones right up until Christmas Eve. Mermaid Mattress, where you'll always get a better mattress for a better price.
Bridget, what's the weather?
Okay, for today we'll have sunny skies, a high of 57 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 61. Rain late tomorrow evening with a low of 49, and then rain showers throughout the day on Saturday with a high of 67. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 25 degrees.
Bridget, what's the traffic?
Nothing going
Well, hang on.
Bridget, what's the birthdays? Bridget, get me coffee.
Well, she
Bridget, somebody's on the phone. I don't know how to work the phone. Bridget, do you have my notes for the news?
Hey, Bridget, I turned his mic off.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Commissioner Denny Collins said he's watching us on mixedtv.tv. Hey, Mom. So I've been given a T-shirt, which Mark Smith couldn't sell. Coke Zero McDonald's, is that right? Because this was a...
He cries for everything. You give him what he wants, and he's not happy.
We are on the air,
Jennifer. Poor Jennifer. God love her.
Well, yes. Turned into an Irish wake all of a sudden. This hour of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund brought to you by Cleveland Ford. All right, Shelton, or who are you?
Mixed Morning Steve.
Excuse me, Mixed Morning Steve. Who are you?
Yeah, thank you, DJ. The Lynn Jones Foundation has donated $2,500 to the Empty Stocking Fund this year. Also,
thank you, Lynn.
Yep. Also, Lynn continues to do great things in this community. The Lynn Jones Foundation Night is Tuesday night. Bradley versus Ottawa. They did this 3 times last year. They invite a couple of different schools in. Each kid gets 3 tickets to the game, and they get 5 tickets or tokens to the concession stand.
Wow.
It's if you've never been there, this is incredible. This coming Tuesday, Oak Grove and Taylor, over 700 students.
Cool.
They and their families will come for free of charge. There's no gotchas.
That's cool.
And that gym is packed.
That's cool.
So Coach Reuter has already said he's looking forward to it. It's a great atmosphere, but Lynn Jones Foundation, $2,500.
Thank you, Lynn, and the foundation does great things. All right, over to you guys.
Thank you. Go ahead. Hey, the next caller that calls in, we're going to give away a DPCA Yeti Cup.
There
right
we go.
Here, our nice orange laser engraved Yeti Cup. I think it's a 20 ounce. So the next person who calls in and donates gets a free Yeti.
Any amount?
Any amount.
Any amount.
Doesn't matter.
Bridget, how do they get a hold of us?
Okay, so 614-6499. Call or text us at that number again, 614-6499.
Been doing this 19 years, Bridget.
I got a couple donations too. Pastor Lipsy. Pastor Lipsy with South Cleveland Church of God, always a great friend to us, to the Empty Stocking Fund, always supporting $1,000.
My goodness.
And then when I was talking to him, he said, go ahead and put in for me and my family another $250 as well.
Wow.
So thank you, Pastor Lipsy, for that. And
fittest pastor in the history of Cleveland.
He is a machine.
He
is
really
absolutely a machine. Kim Gunter donated $100.
Oh, Tennessee Valley! Hey, Kim, that's great. Great. Keep going there, Brian.
We've got... I can't win with these guys. No wonder you dressed up as the Unabomber. You just wanted to just be done with all this.
I just left my equipment at home, sadly.
Brian, we're on the air. Let's keep going. Let's go.
Ross and Holly Tarver, $1,000.
Oh, Ross, what a great family. Great man. Unbelievable.
The Tarver family. Play my Tarver commercial. Bob Corker
says so. Yeah, there's a solid family up there on the north end of the camp. Brian, keep going. We're on there.
No wonder Ross is ignoring me. That makes sense.
This one's one of my favorite. I'm going to throw Todd under the bus a little bit. Todd Walker has pledged. I know he pledged the other day with some other folks that you
that
have on your
was
show.
Xandra and her sisters,
Well,
yes. They raised $41,000, yeah.
Ooh.
All of a sudden it got quiet, Brendan.
Yeah,
you notice that?
I noticed that.
I love you, Todd.
Calm before the storm, DJ.
Right. So Todd said, well, I won't mention any names, has already called and hit me up. I said, great, give them the lower amount and give us the higher amount.
Oh, here we go.
So he gave us $500.
Here we go, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Okay,
Thank you.
I had a question for you. On Ed Lipsy, South Cleveland Church of God.
Yes.
Is that another 1,000 on top of the 1,000 he pledged on Monday?
That was directly to us, so I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. Pastor Lipsy.
So says the man with a 2-liter Coke Zero bottle.
He's almost done with it as well.
Halfway.
You do it. I do not want to be around him later. All right.
Adam Osborne with
HHM.
$500.
Adam, thank you,
so
buddy.
much for that, Adam. Hugh and Missy Cantrell.
Oh, yeah.
$500.
My goodness. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Hugh.
We also have Austin Jett with Russ Blakely and Associates, $1,000.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Russ Blakely of said Russ Blakely and Associates, an additional $500.
My goodness.
Back up.
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
back to the other one.
Yes.
What was the first, Russ?
We're
Austin Jett and Russ
and listen.
Blakely.
I'm sorry.
Austin Jett and Russ Blakely Associates.
Austin Jett.
Yep. So that's a total of $1,500.
The program is paused all of a sudden. I don't know what's happened here.
And that was $500.
I'll tell you what, let's go to the phones.
I've got one. I had an anonymous donation of $50 come in.
Okay.
Anonymous for $50.
Thank you very much.
We've got another one right here, too.
Go right ahead.
Ready?
Let's do
So
it.
we passed the hat at Wholesale Supply this week, and Wholesale and all the members at the corporate office, we're going to donate $4,789.
Wow, man. Thank you, Wholesale Supply Group. Thank you very much. Jeff Rogers, everybody there.
Rogers is going to round that up to 5,000 for us this morning.
Well, maybe you'll finish that too later.
I think the girls are supposed to be calling in, and they've got donations.
We
too,
look
so.
forward to that. Thank you very much, Josh. All right, let me go to the phones really quick here. I understand we got a call on the line. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Steve, this is Brian Graves calling from Oxford, Alabama.
Brian Graves in Oxford. What's happening, Brian?
Hey, I was going to call in earlier, and I was changing channels, and I thought they had added ESPN minus to my channel lineup, and I realized it was you guys.
This is the Ocho.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm surprised you didn't dress up like Erwin Mainway.
I did not know this was happening until I walked in. And hey, Steve Black, thank you for sending me that video. I appreciate it. Well, Brian, tell me what's happening down there, buddy.
Well, we want to help out again, and so my friends down here at the Oxford Performing Arts Center have sent you 3 pairs of tickets to some great concerts. One is for April 28th. It's the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking.
It's their farewell tour. They're not coming anywhere else near Cleveland or Chattanooga, so it's the 1,200-seat venue, very small, intimate place to see them. We're also sending you a pair of tickets for April 12th for an evening with Amy Grant.
Wow.
Which will be a great show. And the topper of all, they were here last year. They have already sold out, but there are 2 tickets for the Oak Ridge Boys farewell tour.
Oh, my goodness. Among my all-time favorites, the Oaks. Well, that is a great lineup, Brian.
That's about $400 worth of tickets. You give them away, just incentive for people to give. And I know Josh Rogers is there, so personally, I'm pledging $100 in memory of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, snap. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you very much. Well, Brian, you help us even know, how long have you been down in Oxford?
A little over 2 years. Of course, now I am the PIO for the city of Oxford.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, so I started that this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you guys have got some great shows, and so what we'll do, Brian, we're going to put these tickets in tomorrow as our big finale at Life Care, and so at the end, anybody who's donated any amount are going to be up for these tickets, plus we have the tickets from the Braves, the Titans, we've got Rock City tickets, a bunch of stuff that we'll give away tomorrow. So, Brian, I really appreciate it, buddy.
Well, I love you guys.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas, and I know we'll talk soon.
Absolutely. Take care.
Good. Brian Graves in Oxford. Back over to Mixed Morning Steve.
Thank you, DJ. The donations continue to roll in. Billy Annie Meat Company, $250.
Oh, man, they help us every year.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hank and Connie Hayden, which was the late Billy Haney's daughter, $100 in memory of Billy Haney. Not much better men than that guy.
No, absolutely not.
And then Laura, Ellie, and Coy Hudson, $100 as well.
Oh my goodness! Thank you very much. And
so who was the next? Who won the Yeti Cup?
Brenda is ciphering. I have no idea, but we'll figure that out. I tell you, we're going to take a quick break. We've got to run a little bit here. Come back. You are listening to the next to last day of the 48th
this radio station.
Yeah, well, no, it's the last day of that. Next to last day of the Empty Stocking Fund. And Bridget, hey, remind everybody they can get a hold of us, and then remind everybody about tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Bridget.
Yes.
Bridget.
614-6499. You can call or text that number, or you can donate online as well. mymix1041.com. Thank you. And yeah, tomorrow morning we're live at Life Care Centers of America. They're a professional development center from 6 until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll have several choirs joining us. It's going to be a very special morning tomorrow for the grand finale of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund.
You folks are doing it as you do every year. We got about 1,500 children this year, and you are doing it. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The fourth Republican presidential primary debate has Vivek Ramaswamy and Ron DeSantis attacking Nikki Haley. She's been picking up support from voters and big donors.
The only person more fascist than the Biden regime now is Nikki Haley. We know from her history, Nikki will cave to those big donors when it counts.
They're just jealous. They wish that they were supporting them.
Chris Christie again attacks former President Trump, who was not on stage in Alabama.
I'm in this race because the truth needs to be spoken. He is unfit.
The debate on News Nation. The Israeli military is going after Hamas leaders in southern Gaza.
Israel says it's hit what it calls dozens of terror targets in recent hours, symbolically surrounding the home of the leader of Hamas. He's not thought to be inside.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. The United Nations World Food Program says 83% of Palestinians in southern Gaza, 97% in the north, do not have enough food. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here. It is the 48th annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. I understand we have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller. Who's this?
Oh, this is Bubba Baker.
Bubba, how are you?
Sir? Oh, couldn't be better. I just got some good news.
What's that?
Well, so now I understand that if I make a donation of $100, that I can get property rezoned.
Yeah, well, that's what Adam said, who has absolutely no authority whatsoever.
Well, so this just couldn't come at a better time. So now I got to sell property down by Blue Stream School that I'd like to have rezoned, but I just couldn't have to get it done.
Yeah.
So if I tell you, I would donate $200. See, I'd like to put just a real high class titty bar right next to the school.
Yeah, that's enough. Get off my phone.
Yeah. $500 from the Flooring Center. $500 from the Flooring Center.
500 from Chad and
Brittany. Yep.
Brittany Davis.
Absolutely. And then $100 anonymous donation was texted in as well. So another $600. Thanks so much.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
We have two guests.
All right, come on in. Come on in, ladies. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Charlotte and Erica. Oh, my. Guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Jordan's here. Come on.
Yes, this is.
Oh, you're here, moral support. That's what they all say.
She's here to keep us in line.
You got it. How are you, ladies?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you. And you're going to stand next to him, really?
Well, you made us, so.
We can't put
I didn't make you. No, I didn't know.
We had no other choices. These were the only mics available.
I didn't know this was happening. Until I got here. Well, so I figure you're here on behalf of the Empty Stocking Fund. Is that right?
We are. Yes, we are.
Or just to see this in person? Is that?
That too. We just wanted to see everybody dressed up in their different versions of Steve.
Yeah, I know. It's very depressing, and especially him. Look at this guy. I mean, really. It's 28 degrees outside, and you dress like this.
I left the house this morning like 6:15, and it is cold. Like, it's real cold.
But he looks just like the picture. That's the amazing thing.
I'm telling you,
put the picture up.
Get the picture to try and get this outfit.
Honest to God,
I had to go back like 7 years on the Mermaid Mattress YouTube channel.
Did
to
you
be
really?
able to find the video and screenshot the picture to figure out what it was.
Hey, let me two things. First of all, I was
There's
not
Unabomber Steve.
Yeah, at your wedding, which Jamie says that's accurate. Unabomber. She wished that was real. The commercial I did for Mermaid, number one.
There it is.
There it is.
Tell me that's not.
It was raining at Lee that day. We're filming.
Separated at birth.
Yeah.
And I've not been paid for it, number one. Number two, that was his best sales season ever. Thank you. All right. Back. Charlotte, how are you?
I'm great.
So what do you want to tell us here?
I brought you $200 from Case Construction.
Case Construction.
Yes.
So I guess how's Case Construction? What's happening?
It's steady.
Things going well?
Very steady, yes.
Yeah. Building is you're building here in Bradley County, aren't you?
We are.
Did you hear earlier that who are you again? Slouch Steve?
Slouchy Steve.
Slouchy
Slouchy
Steve.
Steve.
He offered
Jennifer's out of town, and I don't know what closed.
Jennifer's out of town, Steve. That's right. So, did you hear that he's offering rezoning people who donate the Empty Stocking Fund?
Oh, really?
Yeah, no vote necessary. We're just going to plug it in the computer when I get to the office.
Yeah, he has no authority whatsoever.
Let's get it out there.
But he will
build some houses. Let's go, Charlotte.
Let's go.
Up it.
Thank you, Charlotte. We appreciate that. Erica Davis, what's going on?
Nothing much.
So
Glad to be here.
Tell me about the. No, you're not. Tell me about the empty. You got drug here, obviously. Tell me about the about the Empty Stocking Fund. What you want to do?
We're here to donate money as well. I needed to wait and see how much Charlotte was going to donate so that she didn't up me. So I'll give $250 since she got $200.
There we go. That happened with Jordan Easley yesterday. Who was he trying to top?
Loving Good.
Loving Good.
God, your memory's
Loving
bad.
Good gave
$200.
It literally happened yesterday.
200.
Literally yesterday.
It's the aspartame. That's
Well, part of that anyway, and we can tell you which part. All right, yeah. After this show, I got roasted several years ago by Cleveland State. This is a lot better than that was.
Here you get on me a case about bringing you a Coke Zero, and you've let it sit there. You've let the ice melt, so you've ruined the quality of the drink. What's the
I've
deal?
got to do other things.
put ice in it?
You can put ice. Well, yeah.
He's been drinking it hot all day.
I'll tell you what, this guy gets in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what Hall of Fame we're putting him in, but he's getting in the Hall of Fame. Anybody who drink 2 liters of that, he's in.
Even high school will let anybody in. So.
Don't talk about Mark like that. Why are you talking about Smith like that? That's terrible.
I wonder if we could get all the different Steve Hartlines into the Cleveland Hall of Fame and the Cleveland High School Hall of Fame.
There was a bad decision that they made, but you know what? Every now and then you got to live with them.
It was a lean year.
Very.
Erica
Is that a
Davis,
COVID year?
let's go back to your very kind donation.
Yes. So we are donating through TriStar Trucking.
Yes.
We're a local trucking company, and so just like Charlotte is a local builder, it's important to use local people when doing things in Cleveland and Bradley County. So we appreciate all of the contractors that use us locally.
How do we get a hold of TriStar Trucking?
You call Jordan. Don't call me.
I'll call Jordan. Jordan, how do we get a hold of you?
Come here, Jordan. Tell us how you get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. I've been better, obviously. Look around. But anyway, how do we get a? Oh, Lord, that's getting worse. How can we get a hold of you?
We have an office phone number that's listed on our website. If you just go to TriStar Trucking, you can find our phone number and contact information there.
TriStarTrucking.com?
It's TriStarTruckingTN.com.
TriStarTruckingTN.com. How do we get more information about Case Construction?
Just Google Charlotte Peak. You'll get the good and the bad.
Isn't that the truth?
All right. Brenda, thank you, ladies. Brenda, are we ready for an update?
We are ready for
Let's
an
do
update.
it. Let's do it. That's pretty funny.
I'm not even sure where I need to start.
I don't know, Brenda. I don't know. Thank you, ladies. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I'm just going to start from the beginning of today. Mark Smith, $1,500. Paws and Claws, $500. Kate Keller Williams, Cleveland and Richardson Group, $5,000. Dwayne and Karen Williams, $100. Tony and Yvonne Davidson, $100. Samples Memorial Church, $500. Cleveland Insurance, $1,000. Cindy Slater, $150. Diana and Dennis Melton, $100. Curtis and Melanie Goff, $100. Ron and Sonia Merkel, $500. Commissioner Denny and Cassie Collins, $150. Brady Brookley Kate and Adam Lewis and Mom and Stepdad, $100. Okay, I'll write that down. Cleveland Ford, $2,000. Casey and Amy Starnes, $400. Allison Bassler, $100. Christine Reimer, $200. Jeff, Jess, and Maybe Miller, $250. Jeff Miller Campaign, $250. Mike and Catherine Rakestraw, $100. Simmons Banks, $750. Angela Roper, $100. Lynn Jones Foundation, $2,500. Reverend Ed Lipsy, $250. South Cleveland Church of God, $1,000. Kim Gunner, $100. Ross and Holly Tarver, $1,000. Todd Walker, $500. Adam Osborne, $500. Hugh and Missy Cantrell, $500. Austin Jett of Russ Blakely and Associates, $1,000. Russ Blakely, $500. Anonymous, $50. Wholesale Supply Employees, $4,789. Brian Graves, $100. Brett Dunn, $50. Bill Haney Meat Company, $250. Hank and Connie Haney, $100. Laura, Ella, and Coy Hudson, $100. Shane, Tanya, Grayson, and Parker Evans, $100. Flooring Center, $500. Anonymous, $100. Case Construction, $200. TriStar Trucking, $250. For a total of $174,914.
Hey, there we go. That deserves a big hand. 174 is where we are now.
That's awesome.
Over to you, Slouchy Steve, or whoever you are.
We just got a donation. They wanted to come in and actually be on the radio from newly minted Bradley County Fire Chief Jeff Stewart. Actively working on a structure fire, Steve. You can add that to the news, Bridget. So he's made that donation online, $250 from the Bradley County Fire Rescue
Well,
Department.
and let me get very serious for a moment, and many people know and heard my thank you for what they did for my daughter. And in all seriousness, Jeff knows that he and his team have a very special place in my heart. They did anyway, but to personally experience that, I do get a lot of questions about Reagan. The Lord has blessed us, and she's doing much better. She was nearly killed in an ATV crash, as I told you, and I don't want to linger on this, but when you said Jeff Stewart, I'm so grateful to our first responders, and I am more every day. So thank you, Jeff. And those are people like Chief Gibson came in the other day, Brenda, and they put their lives on the line every day, yet they're taking care of our local Boys and Girls Empty Stocking Fund.
Yep.
Yes, they always come through every year, make donations.
That's a very meaningful donation. And let me say this, and you folks are again coming through for these children. Bridget, how do people get a hold of us here and join this wonderful party? And I think Josh has got something he wants to say here, but excuse me, Tennis Steve. I'm sorry. Bridget, how do they get hold of us?
Okay, 614-6499 is our number. You can call or text that number. Again, 614-6499, or you can donate online at mymix1041.com.
All right. Guys, hey, I tell you what, Brian Fretwell,
Yes.
excuse me, Unabomber.
Thank you.
TVFCU, you were the Idea Elite Grant winner.
Yes.
And now it's coming, the deadline to apply is, I think, in 10 days, something like that. So people need to get involved in this.
Absolutely. The TVFCU LEAP grant, for those of you who don't know, you can go to their website and see what the requirements are. But it is huge. They're giving away a monumental amount of money for small businesses, and this year in our area, they're going to have 5 winners, which is huge. I believe 10,000 all the way up to 30,000, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what? Small businesses, and that's what it's geared towards, a small business, and what it can do for small businesses is unbelievable. So I would encourage every small business that's out there. Again, you have to meet their criteria, and I don't know it completely off the back of my hand, but you can go to the Idea Leap Grant webpage and find out. But apply now, so they know who's there, what's there, and if you need any help with that, if you're thinking about it, I don't mind a bit you reaching out to me, and I can help you as well. That's Brian@directpca.com is my email. Super easy, BRIAN, Brian@directpca.com, and I'll be glad to help you. What TVFCU, Kim Gunter, and that whole group over there does for our community is absolutely amazing. They're good folks.
They certainly are. All right, let's take another quick break here. We got a lot more to come.
Real quick before the break, I just had a text message from an anonymous donor that wants to remain anonymous on air, but $1,000.
Wow! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it is our next to last morning of the 48th annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Thanks to Cleveland Ford sponsoring this hour, and thanks for $2,000 from Cleveland Ford. We really appreciate that. Back in a moment.
Whether you're looking. Hi, I'm owner of Don Ledford Automotive Center, and we sell Chevrolet, GMC, and Buicks. From our family to your family, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle or used vehicle, please put us on your shopping list. We are open 24/7 at donledford.com. Merry Christmas.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Mermaid Mattress, your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Dwayne the other day,
That's
raising,
right.
and they raised some money.
Yes, yeah, we so appreciate that. Claudia and Danny Parker there at Scooters Coffee. When you spend $25 on gift cards at Scooters Coffee, you're going to receive a $5 bonus gift card. That is in stores only now through December 26th. Scooters Coffee, Keith Street, in front of Leisure Time Bowling and in Sweetwater.
It is 8:33, next to last morning of the 48th annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. A guy who's helped us for many, many years. Cameron Fisher's here, and Cameron, good morning. Welcome. I don't know.
Yeah, hey.
I don't know what to say.
I wanted to apologize for missing the first morning. I haven't missed that over at Church of God offices in years, but you did not want to have me there. I was not in a good place.
Well, and
I heard you got sick the next day.
I did after being with Mayor Brooks. Obviously.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, Cameron, first of all, what's happening? I know you're involved in so much. So what comes to mind right now this time of year?
Well, I was just dealing yesterday with 2 or 3 things going on in the Greenway. We always have stuff going on with the Greenway. The biggest thing is that we've just opened the Candies Creek Greenway, the first phase of that.
Great.
Between Candies Lane and the interstate, you can actually go and look at the bridges from under the bridges there at the interstate, and it's a mile and a half, almost a mile and a half, when you incorporate the old cart paths on the back 9 of the old golf course. So it's been it's been a journey. It's been about a 3 or 4 year journey through COVID and all that, trying to get that in, but it's finally in and it's open to the public. We're just trying to get some parking. We got some parking going in there right there on the other side of the creek there off of Candies Lane, so we're excited about that. And we're also trying to build up a trailhead over behind near Starbucks there at Inman and Keith. There will be a trailhead there that will be for phase 6 when it goes in. So just a lot of good things going on with that. So,
well, it's as we talked many times before, the Greenway is just everybody gets involved, every age group, everybody, every person
absolutely
seems to love it.
It's for everybody.
All right, well, Cameron, I know you're here on behalf of the Empty Stocking Fund.
Sure, I just wanted my wife reminded me. She said, "Hey, tomorrow's the last day. We haven't given our donation yet." So
That's
I said,
right.
"Okay, I'll see if I can go into that chaos down there at the station." So here it is,
Well,
$100 from Cameron and Donna Fisher.
Thank you so much. You've
Thank
helped
you.
us for so many years, Cameron. And, you're doing the Lord's work at Church of God headquarters, too.
Well, we try to.
You're doing good. And we had a wonderful kickoff. We did have to tolerate Danny Murray and the Chancellor,
And the
Dr.
Chancellor,
Khan.
that's
but,
right. They
but
always bring life in a different way.
that
that's
was
for
pretty
sure.
fun, though. That was a great morning. Cameron Fisher, thanks.
Thank you,
Brenda
appreciate
Lawson, let's go back over to you. I see you've stopped writing, and you've got maybe a minute here.
So we want to thank Will and Maggie Martin, $200. Bradley County Fire and Rescue Chief Jeff Stewart, $250. Jackie Evans Trucking, $250.
Oh, they've helped us for so many years.
So many years. Harold Wiley, $100. Rhonda Korn, $250. Anonymous, $1,000. Hannah Goodson, $150.
Hannah, let me say this about Hannah. Now, Bridget, that's our friend from the Ag Extension Service, and her little girl
Yes,
and her
Walker.
parent. Excuse me?
Walker is her name.
Walker, they watch us every morning. They're at the house, and you know what? Hannah's never introduced her parents, and Walker does.
I met them at the duck race. They're wonderful people.
It's because you weren't there, Steve. You didn't show up to the duck race.
I
this
was
year.
at the duck race. Thank you. And
not this year, last year.
And people, you kept all of these people away from me.
Absolutely. Why
And
not?
That's a good thing.
That's a good
Exactly.
thing. That is a good. Well, see, finally some class in the building. That's wonderful. All right, we'll get to that in just a second. Brenda, back over to you. Come on in, guys.
Cameron and Donna Fisher, $100. That brings our total to $177,214.
That is wonderful. That is tremendous. Well, I tell you, two of my friends, Bill Winters and Tom Cry, Bradley County Commissioners, and you're really dressed like that. You're a commissioner. Look at you.
Hey, man.
Look at
It's
this
for the
guy.
kids.
I used to see Tom cry on the tennis court
Anything
years
for
ago.
the kids.
Remember at Tinsley, you'd bring. Was that your granddaughter you bring over in there?
Closer
Come
to
on
the
up,
mic.
guys.
We got to speak in the mic like we do at commission meetings.
Yeah, there
We
you
don't
go.
have a red button though.
You really go back in time, don't you?
I remember that. How are you gentlemen doing?
We're great. Doing fine, thank you.
I want to begin with of course, the chairman of the commission, Tom Cry. And Tom, just give us an update, just overall, Bradley County. Anything that comes to mind here?
Brandon County's doing great. Financially, we're doing fine under the leadership of the mayor and the finance committee and the county commission. We're doing fine. Budget's on track. There's no large issues going on. We're doing very well.
That's tremendous. Bill Winters, of course, Commissioner Winters, but also a long-time educator in this community. Bill, good morning, buddy. How are you?
Steve, it's good to see you. I'd dress differently if I was trying to be with the guys today.
I didn't
in our
know.
outfits today.
Your son would have probably been involved if he'd have known about it, but anyway.
Our 7th district is well represented today.
Yes, that's right.
Josh and I. Josh presented in our meeting that he would be here today raising funds, and we'll have a little gift from the commission this morning. But we have a great commission. We have a lot of new members, young members that are energetic and have some real great ideas. One standing beside me. Then we got the old guard standing there. I would become, and Tom would become. But we have a great community. I was last night at Lake Forest at the Con Center. The Con Center was filled.
Wow.
2,200 will fill up that building.
Wow.
400 students on stage singing.
Wow.
It was a tremendous evening, and we're honored to be commissioners with a community like this.
We're going to have, matter of fact, for so many years, Lake Forest Revolution and Rhapsody Choirs will join us tomorrow morning at our finale at Life Care. So, what do you want me to call you? Dennis Steve or Commissioner Rogers?
Either one's fine.
Commissioner Rogers with us.
Okay.
7th District.
7th District, what's up?
No, we just we want to say, and from all of us and from all the commissioners, want to say thank you to you guys in a serious moment to Mix 104 and for what you guys do and putting out the videos of all the committees and the videos of all of the meetings and work sessions and voting sessions that the people who can't make it to the meetings can go back and be able to watch and to be able to see, and that people in our community are able to know and have that kind of access to be able to see what's going on in county government. And I know you do it for the city, do it for the school boards as well. And so we're super grateful and thankful for what you did. We passed the hat at the county commission, and the Bradley County Commission wants to donate $550
Whoa!
to the empty stocking fund.
Thank you very much. My goodness, Tom, Bill, that's wonderful.
We wish it could be more, but we're public servants.
Some are retired. Some are starting to retire. So
And let us thank you all. You in this room, as Lawson, as Smith, and yourself. This could not be done without you all. You have a lot of playful time. You have a lot of enjoyment that brings everybody to the table. But to take 1,500 kids and do what you all are doing, and you do it from the heart, but you do it with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and it could not be done without you in this room.
Well, my papaw loved you and your family, and
old papaw.
My papaw, Brother Littlefield, and he's the guy that got this whole thing started.
And you do a good job with Bridget over here.
Oh, got to throw her in now. You forgot about her.
Bridget, you just scream her name. Bridget!
Hey!
Bridget!
Hey!
I was driving through here, driving to get here, and I'm here. Bridget, do this. Bridget, do that.
Your wife had her in
pay
class.
her more is what you're going to have.
Well, no, we'll start paying her. Actually, she's been showing up for free all these years. Tom Cry, anything you want to add here before we go?
I'm just thankful for the work that all of you do on this stocking fund, because there's some children out there really that would have no Christmas if it wasn't for this. And I've met some of those families in the past and worked with them, and it's incredible the impact that you're having with these families. And thank you again for everything you do, especially Brenda here.
Yeah, especially Brenda.
And Brenda does it all.
Brenda does it all, and I'll be the first to say that. She does the real work. No, it's interesting because we have a lot of fun as Bill was talking about, but it is it is a very serious thing, and you know, it is a as you see, I have to do everything. So you notice this. You see this? Anyway, no, it's a very serious thing, especially when Brenda reads some of the wish list from the children. Yeah. Brenda, you want to comment on that just for a moment? I know you shared some of that yesterday. Yeah. Just some of the things they're asking for.
So this year we had 7 children who asked for Bibles. Ooh, wow. And so we want to thank White Wing Bookstore, because whenever Carrie went up to purchase the Bibles, they asked, she was asking for different study Bibles and things like that. And so when the lady was ringing her out, she asked her, what are you doing? Do you have something special? And she said yes, that this was the Empty Stocking Fund, and these children had asked for these Bibles. And so White Wing Bookstore donated the Bibles, so we want to give a shout out to them for that. But they're asking for blankets, bedding, towels, things we take for granted, hygiene supplies. They're not asking for your Game Boys or your, so the money's not going for big item toys. We try to spend as much as we can and get as much as we can, and that's what we tell our shoppers is, don't buy one big thing, get as much as you can for this money. And of course, then we have a lot of families who ask for just, the parents will say what they really need is clothes.
And I think we have a caller now who would agree that Commissioner Rogers needs some hygiene items. Let's understand we have Jamie on the phone right here. Morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I've been better. And if you knew about this and didn't tell me, I'm mad at you now.
Well, my friend next year, I'll give you a heads up.
Okay. Well, no, this is the last time this ever happens, because I will find out. Jamie Rogers, say hello to your husband. I know maybe you haven't talked in a while. Go ahead.
Good morning, dear. I have the children on the phone.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Daddy.
Ivy, Violet, has Georgia talking yet? Has she said Uncle Steve yet?
Not yet, not Uncle Steve. She says dog, and she says nose, and she says dada and mama. So she's walking with one hand, holding on to one hand now. So.
Is she really? Yeah, she just turned a year old.
Year old last week.
Last week, yeah.
She's saying open to the public?
Hey, girls!
Good morning. Okay. So, girls, we called in for a reason this morning. And, Ivy, why don't you tell them what you want to do?
We want to give money to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Wow.
$100 from each girl.
Oh, my goodness.
$300 in total.
300 total. From the Rogers girls.
Thank you so much. Hey, give us your name. I can't tell who I'm talking to here. Ivy and Violet. Hey, Ivy, why do you think this is important to give to other boys and girls?
Because it's important to give back.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. What about it, Violet? What do you think?
It's dangerous to ask her a
Everyone
question.
deserves a Christmas.
That's exactly right, except for Daddy. But other than that, everybody else. Oh my! Hey, Jamie, anything you want to add here?
I just think what you guys are doing this morning is great. I really appreciate you getting Josh out of the house nice and early this morning.
Anything we can do for the effort.
Hey, and you got to check the shoes. Like, I don't know if I can get them on TV, but when we had Georgia, like the day that we were going to the hospital, my wife gave me these shoes, and I've never worn them. This is the first time I've ever worn them. But these are my dad's shoes, the New Balance 3000s or whatever they are. So
I want those.
We will get you a pair, I promise you. But I've never worn them. They've just stayed in my closet for an entire year, so I brought them out for this special occasion. So.
Very. Hey, we got him in a tennis outfit, Jamie. Maybe that can start a trend.
No.
Why not? Hey, why not?
Because he's a football person.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
A real sport.
Real sport.
All right, love you girls. Go get ready for school.
Daddy's getting nervous here.
Yeah.
Get you off the phone.
It is. Please hang up. Love you guys.
We love you guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Winter break.
They love you guys. Bye.
All right. Go on to a break. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. And I know we got some more folks waiting to give. Bill Winters, Tom Cry, commissioners, thank you.
Thanks for
God bless you.
Thank you.
It's a nice donation from our Bradley County Commission. I tell you, I think, Chris Harris is joining us with Honda Cleveland, and Chris has been helping us for many, many years. And we got a lot of folks here. Chris, come on up, buddy. Well, I tell you, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, look around, Chris. I've been better.
Beautiful looking group.
They're all dressed as different versions of me.
Of you?
Yeah, sadly. Chris, first of all, before we talk about the stocking fund, what's going on at Honda Cleveland?
And we're selling cars.
Yeah.
It's December.
Yeah.
It's a big month for us. So, we got the car giveaway this month. So, exciting times for us.
Remind us of that as far as our car giveaway and the date and that sort of thing. I know that we'll all be there live. When is it?
It's next Friday.
Next Friday,
the 15th.
15th.
So
we've been doing this for a year, nominating people.
We still have 2 more names to pull, so I guess we'll get together next week and do that. We still have November's nominee and then December's, and then we'll have our 12.
And this is for a fireman, is that right?
That's correct.
And the response has been incredible. Actually, we've had the biggest response this year than ever for this contest. And I love what you're doing. This was your idea. You came to us. We decided it's 5 or 6.
I think it's 5 years ago
when you started, actually, at GM.
That's correct.
Why'd you want to do it? Just in case folks don't know.
We're a small town, homegrown business. Honda Cleveland's owned locally, so we just wanted to give back to the community that's been so good to us. If it wasn't for Cleveland, people, we wouldn't be in business. So we just wanted to give back to them, and we feel, we did the teachers, we did the veterans, we've done police officers, we've done, firefighters this year. Just to give back to that. That's right, to our community that serves us. We wanted to give back to them, and that's what we came up with. Let's give them a new car.
And remind us what vehicle it is this year.
So it's going to be a 2024 Civic.
Oh my goodness!
Yep, Civic Sport.
And it's so cool every year, and I can't thank you enough on behalf of everyone who you're doing this for. I know you're here for the Empty Stocking Fund, though. Honda of Cleveland, what's happening?
That's right. So this is all employee donated that we've taken up. A lot of it last year, some of it this year. So we got a check for you guys for $23,2507.
My goodness, thank you, Chris. My Lord, and you got to talk about your team for a moment. That's an example of really what they're all about, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean our people, most of them been there for a long time. So we're all a real tight knit group. We help each other out when there's problems and just pull together. And this is one thing that, giving back again to the community, we felt like this is something that we wanted to do this year. So
that's just tremendous. Honda of Cleveland, Chris Harris. And, hey, remind us of the website so they can see some potential Christmas gifts out there.
Yeah, just go HondaCleveland.com and look up. We have more inventory right now we've probably had in 3 years.
Really?
So, yeah,
that's
new car inventory is, our bottom lot's filling back up again.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Chris,
come see us.
And we will see you a week from tomorrow and on the 15th. That huge car giveaway this year for firemen. And it's, of course, Honda Cleveland, Honda of Cleveland, and HondaCleveland.com. Chris Harris, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Really appreciate it. So we've got more to come here. We've got more people waiting to get on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break right here. And when we come back, we have more guests in our studios. Stand by. Bridget, how can people reach us this morning on this next to last morning of our Empty Stocking Fund?
Okay, call us on the volunteer Ritipest Mix line, 614-6499. Text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. So again, 614-6499. Call or text that number, and online at mymix1041.com.
At CHI Memorial, a team of stroke specialists offer comprehensive neurovascular services.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
I'm Matthew Coleman.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I'm Matthew Coleman.
And I'm Robert Thompson of the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Christmas is a special season, particularly in our community.
So as this holiday season unfolds, the Logan Thompson family wishes you peace, love, and a very
Merry Christmas.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
It's unbelievable.
Woo, yeah, what a morning. I knew some of this, but it's even better than I expected.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Bridget, she's been yelled at more
Next
in the
year
last
will
2
even
hours
be
than she
better.
has the last 2 years.
I mean,
On air.
Brenda Lawson.
Before we get to them, Zandra just texted me and she said that they have a donation from Mark Touchstone at Wright Brothers for $500, and it's to go to the sisters.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mark.
But wait, this was during our
Senator, you
our
got any
tours.
pull with TDOT? You can maybe pull some projects.
Okay, all right.
That's how it's going to be.
We're-
5.3.
Senator Adam Lowe joins us. Senator, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Steve. Good morning. I know I'm not in my regal get-up.
Who are you?
Well, I was hunting this morning, and Brian Fretwell texts me in the most aggressive guilt trip that you could possibly get. Now, I have yet to harvest a deer this season, and this was my morning, but instead I'm out for empty stocking fund. So we were glad to make a pledge on behalf of the campaign, and just appreciate being able to serve District 1. And you knew when you elected me, you're going to get me in a hoodie and a camo hat every now and then. So here I am.
And so Fretwell got you out of a tree stand. Is that
He
right?
did get me out of a tree stand this morning, but
Listen, you don't raise money the easy way around here. You got to strong arm some people every now and then, and guilt works really good on
well,
Senator
he had
Lowe.
the pledge. I thought the money would be enough. You know?
No, we're gonna
it's
have you here in
not.
person.
Yeah, that's right.
My buddy Brian Collins.
Good morning,
Oh
Steve.
my Lord!
How are you, buddy, this morning?
Brian, I gotta talk to you because you know you're one of these guys who've been helping us for so many years. You go back again to my grandfather, Reverend Littlefield, and your family.
Sure do. You know, my dad, years ago, even when I was a small child, every year about this, time of the month, he'd say, Brian, get in the car. We got to go see Brother Littlefield. And we would ride over to the church and see your grandfather and do that. So we've been doing it a long, long time, and I've brought my son Pierce with me this morning.
Pierce, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing well. How
You
about
got to
yourself?
teach him how to drive
I
down.
gotta-
don't
that's
you?
exactly right.
Yeah,
And do it.
well, he was trying to back out of it. He was hanging out of the back. I said, "No, Pierce, get in there. No,
Get in
I'm
there.
okay.
Get
No,
in
no,
there.
no,
Let's
come
go.
on.
Let's go. Let's go. You gotta get up.
The next generation is here, I guarantee.
That's right. He's working with us now down at the oil
I
company,
see
and
that.
I wanted him to come with me and do this and get in the habit.
Well,
and
and somebody mentioned that. We've had so many wonderful people on until this morning, but no, we've had so many great people on the last couple of weeks. One thing that was mentioned is, we've got to pass this down. Shelton and I had a conversation a couple days ago about this. We've got to make sure that the next generation understands this, that we're helping local boys and girls, and keeps it going. You know what? So that's I love it.
That's right, and they will.
They will.
They will do this. There's a need in Cleveland and Bradley County, and the next generation will step up.
And it'll only get bigger as we grow.
I think so too.
Quite frankly, Brian Collins, what's happening? Let's talk about the Empty Stocking Fund.
Well, listen, we're just happy to be here and be able to bring our donation and support y'all's great work that you do for the community. So Collins Oil is going to drop off this donation here to Brenda and doing that. And then we're going to go back to work here in a little bit. We're not like Lowe. We're not in a tree stand. Get that
Lowe's still got to show up to work today.
Right.
So listen, so I've been trying to get this for about 3 or 4 years. I want you, me, and Ross again to have lunch because it was the funniest lunch I've ever been to in my life. Ross Tarver and you.
Let's try to make that happen next week.
He knows y'all are going to pick up the check.
Well, that's part of it. That's part of it.
He
That's part
likes
of
to
it.
hear that same bull, Tarver. 40 years.
Stop the presses right here real quick. I don't defend Steve often. Matter of fact, this may be the first time ever.
Here we go.
But Steve asked me to do the Cleveland football panel show this year.
Yeah.
And he actually paid for lunch. I about had a cardiac arrest, but he actually did pay for lunch.
I didn't
so
know
it
this,
does
actually.
happen.
Grinch's heart grew
does
3 sizes
happen.
that day.
Gowan didn't pay for it behind the scenes.
That's a roast.
No,
Thank
we
Right on.
weren't in Corky.
Well, I sent him to McDonald's, so it was fun. Collins Oil, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Brian
guys.
Pierce,
All the
Senator
work you
Adam
do. It's
Lowe.
good to see y'all. Merry Christmas.
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
That's right.
Let's bring back Brian Fretwell, Direct Primary Care Associates. We've got Josh Rogers, Mark Smith, Adam Lewis. We've got Shelton, Bridget, Brenda. If you're just joining us, we're on
Shelton's back there on the
MixedTV.
phone.
Shelton's on the phone. All right, Brian, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, man. I've got more. I've got. I want to brag on my folks for a minute. Instead of just giving a check for Direct Primary Care Associates, got with our team and split it up and had our individual offices raise money for you guys. So I'm going to split it up a little bit here. Direct Primary Care Associates of Cleveland raised $200. Direct Primary Care of Athens raised $100. Direct Primary Care Associates in Dalton raised $100, and Direct Primary Care Associates of Knoxville raised $100. And our administrative team of Direct Primary Care Associates collectively are going to match that. So there's another $1,000 for the Empty Stocking Fund from Direct Primary Care Associates.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. You're almost there, Lewis.
Another shout out to a great TVFCU guy, Nick Townsend. Nick Townsend pledged $750.
My goodness, thank you, Nick.
Yes, thank you so much
Very
for that,
kind
Nick.
of you.
She wants to remain anonymous on her donation, but thank you, Amy Campbell, attorney, for her awesome donation. We appreciate that. Adam Lowe, I think he said he was donating, and he's donating $200.
Thank you very much, Senator.
To my beautiful wife who's listening right now. Everybody had their kids call in, and I wouldn't have my kids call in because they'd be dumped really, really quickly. But I tried to get my wife to call in, and she wouldn't. But Dr. Laura Fretwell at Win Smiles and the Win Smiles crew, $500.
Whoa, thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, Shelton.
It's morning, Steve.
Oh, excuse me, morning, Steve.
Next morning, Steve's got to go. I've got to go to the Y and get my walk-in, and then I've got to go. There's some other things I need to do today.
You're going to the Y?
To to get my walk in.
Nice. I'm going to honey baked ham after this to go get my salad.
You're getting a salad.
Yeah, salad.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good
or
idea.
I'm going to Dos Pros and get my bowl.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to McAllister's and getting my sandwich.
Because I only eat at 3 places.
That's it.
And that's it.
They have salads at honey baked ham.
Oh yeah, great.
Oh, absolutely, they're great salads.
Best salad.
Yeah.
Best salad you'll ever have.
Leave the hair.
Yeah. I'll leave the hair. That's fine. Yes.
Once a week I get a quarter pounder. Too.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. Very true. Hey, but listen, this has been.
He is drowning in this Coke Zero.
Yeah, he'll be in that. He'll be at Tenova before this is over. So, okay, this is.
I've got a pee so bad. My left leg hasn't stopped shaking since 7:30.
Go boy.
Fruit Loops, get the bathroom ready.
They better hurry up or they'll be clean up on aisle 9.
All seriousness, this is always a fun morning. We've you and I have been buddies for over 20 years, and this is all about the kids. And I'll remember the day that you said, "Hey, Brenda wants to partner with us," and I said that's the only way this lasts to the next generation. That's right. And I think that this, people like Mark and the legacy his father left, now the legacy Mark's leaving, it has to be passed down, and someone has to teach that and to be passed down. Now, I wouldn't teach what we did this morning, but we try to put a little fun in it. If anything we said hurt anybody's feelings, we're not really sorry.
No, get over it.
But don't ever let us know it'll get worse. But no, this is an incredible thing. 1,500 kids, and I would love to know the number it was 20 years ago. But I shudder. But I shudder to think of the number it'll be 20 years from now. Mm-hmm. So as we look, as we look to the future of this county, it's only growing. It only continue to grow. But this is something that I think is unless you've been a part of it, you don't really get. This is the fun part. The fun part's not shopping. The fun part's not wrapping. This is the fun part. And then but the best part is the morning that the kids get to actually open these gifts. And it's because of people like you and Brenda and your grandfather before us and Tom and Sandra that make this happen.
Yeah. Now, how do you know the shopping's not fun?
Well, I used it back when it was all split up. I did the shopping, and it's not fun. So
you don't look like shopping.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of people who love it.
And I'm sure.
Especially with other people's money.
Yeah. Speaking personally, how's that? No, but I do. I really appreciate. This is something we put on our calendar every year. Yeah. But for this to last, it's going to take a corporate effort in this entire community, and I can't thank you guys enough for letting us play a small part in that.
Well, it's been wonderful. Hey, Commissioner, what do you got?
No, I just echo Shelton's comments. I think that this event, there's so many things that happen in this community, so many things that people do to be able to give back. But I truly believe this is the one thing that is a community-wide event and a community effort from everyone in the city, everyone in the county, from all the local businesses to all the local churches, public officials, all the schools. To be able to give back to kids is probably one of the most special things that we get to do each year. And Giving Tuesday, I guess it was a few weeks ago, we took all of our sales and took a portion of our sales at wholesale from around the company, and we picked 3 organizations that we truly believe in. FCA, which helps teach these kids about Christ and trying to help build their walk with Christ. Isaiah 1:17, which takes the kids of the broken homes and the bad situations and shows them love through Christ. And then the Empty Stocking Fund, which shows love through Christ and through all of us by being able to provide a Christmas and that tells the story that, hey, you are loved. And the reason that you are loved is because of all of the people who give, and they give because of that heart. And right, we had our Christmas party the other day, and Jeff's made a great statement about why we're in business at wholesale, and the reason why we do business and why we do things and do what we do is so we can show the love of Christ in this season, and that Jesus is the true reason for the season, and that this program and this like Shelton said, look, we have fun. We cut up and we make fun of you for 2.5 hours. And last year we showed up. 2.5 hours. We've got
about 365 days a year.
I will say, and I do have to go real quick, but I will say this. I got over 300 text messages, and some of them were really concerned about us making fun of Steve. Listen, this is every day. This is the way we treat each other when no one's around. This is mild. Yeah, this is mild.
Very, very mild.
Very mild.
It gets
Especially
way
when-
worse.
Hey, I want that wig.
There you go.
Bad boy office.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Oh, man.
Thanks,
He's
Sheldon.
got to wear that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Is it alive? I mean,
It looks like it.
You better poke it.
But for us, we're able to give back, and to come here and be with Shelton and Adam and Fretwell and everyone here to do this once a year. It is the one thing that all of us guys get asked to do so much, right? Like, come to this event, or come speak at this, or come be a part of this, or come do that. Whether it's from our businesses, or whether it's from government, or whatever it might be. But I truly believe, and all of us are friends, right? I mean, I don't think there's any secret that all of us are very good friends. And the one thing that I think we truly do look forward to every single year, and being able to spend time with each other, is this morning. And it's because when we get together and we go to the pool, or we go to the amusement park, or a baseball game, or whatever it is, or a football game, that's fun, and we have fellowship and we have a fun time. But for us, this is the one thing that we get to really do, to be able to give back to our community. That does so much for us, and so thank you for letting us be a part of it, and thank you for letting us be a part of this journey.
Well, thank you very much. Adam Lewis, some final comments.
Well, I tried just to talk as long as I could.
I know.
Because he's got to go to the bathroom so bad. And you can't see behind this table, but he's going like this. Like, he's moving.
He's dancing more than Barry Gibb.
Well, there's not much more I could add to what these two
I'm sure there's not.
To what these two politicians have already said. It was actually, so yesterday I happened to be listening to the station, which I rarely do.
I'm sorry.
It was afternoon, and Dwayne was on, and Dwayne made a great point. We laughingly, or not laughingly, but we said, this is about the kids. And he made a point that there are children in Cleveland and Bradley County who wake up with nothing on Christmas morning. Yeah. And what goes through a child's head? Was I bad this year? What's wrong with me? Those are some of the rhetorical questions he was asking yesterday, and it's true. I mean, that's what this money goes towards.
That's right.
And what I love about this organization is Steve's not taking a cut. Brenda's not taking a cut. Every penny goes to providing Christmas morning for kids in Cleveland and Bradley County. And that's rare to find in any organization. And I applaud Brenda mainly. I hesitate to applaud Steve, but I applaud you, because that's a commitment on your part, not just in time, but also, I'm sure it costs you to be a part of this. And so I can't say enough about the fact that every penny that's been donated so far, including money that's used to cheat from the Orr sisters, goes to kids.
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, Brian Fretwell.
I'm just glad to be a part of what it is that you guys are doing, and allowing us to get together and have a good time. And
is this your third year?
Yes, third year. Yeah. Third year.
You've made a huge difference.
Well, I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm just glad to be used in a way that helps you guys. The one thing that you always look for in anything that you give, and in being as a part of a community, and those folks out there listening, is something that something that you like, and something that you trust.
Okay.
More money. Yeah, no, we'll take it.
We got more money.
Yeah, come on.
Pause the broadcast.
Well, hang on. Hannah Goodson's here. Go ahead.
You don't say my name and don't think I won't roll up.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
No, here's the deal. Your parents and your daughter watch every morning.
Yes.
While you're
That's how
watching.
I heard you say my name this morning.
Okay, while you're watching something else, that's fine. But listen, but I have not been able to meet your daughter, nor have I met your parents, but Bridget did.
You should attend more events. I was there. I brought a check by from my parents.
Oh, that's
They
wonderful.
have donated
Thank
today.
you very
You're
much.
so welcome.
Thank you very much. Boy, I tell you, this is tremendous, and I love that shirt. Fa la la la.
Yeah, got to be in the mood.
Yeah,
Got to be
exactly.
in the spirit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you.
See y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
All right, we'll be talking in the new year a lot about these folks here. Brian, back to you.
Just being a part of a group that the community knows, likes, and trusts. And that's why I believe that this is successful in the past, is successful now, and will be successful in the future. And thank you guys, and thank you, Bridget, for putting up with all the abuse this morning as well.
Awesome.
You got like tangential abuse. It was like Steve Bridget all morning long.
I texted Bridget last night and I said, hey, just so you know, you're going to have 5 of us in there tomorrow, 5 Steves in there tomorrow, just yelling and screaming at you the entire day. And she goes, I said, don't take it personal. She goes, it's been personal for 19 years. You know, so it's just
take it like a
morning.
champ.
Yeah.
Mark Smith, what do you got here as we're about to close out?
Well, 50 years ago, your grandfather came to my father, and not only for a lot of other things he said, but this was one of the special things that he believed in, and that was very, very near and dear to his heart. That what he was able to reach out to children, and through your grandfather's love for their community, and the relationship that he had with my father, and the relationship that we continue to have, and that we will always have, to do this, to reach out to those who are a lot less fortunate. And you were talking about kids that will wake up Christmas Day. They don't even know where they're going to wind up waking up Christmas Day, because a lot of kids don't sleep in the same bed every night in this community, and that's sad. But the fact that we have this thing, and for a long time, as you know, Steve, I was always anonymous, and for personal reasons, I felt that. But then in the last couple of years, Bridget's kind of, hey, we need you to come do this and put your 2 cents in, and then and to being part of this next year, fellas, I got maybe got a better idea. We'll get Steve.
Perfect.
The conspiracy will grow to take you out.
That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. Bring it on.
But for the community, and you are to be applauded for this, for carrying on his legacy. And Brenda, there is no, thank you seems so empty, because it's just 2 words, but what you have done, and the time and effort that you put in here, and you sit down, and I sit next to you, and you keep everything by hand, and everything that you do, and that we're able, that you allow us to be a small part of this, because without you, we have nothing.
Amen.
And Tom and Sandra, they're like a set of second parents to me. So that's how much I think of them. But if we couldn't do it without you, Brenda, and it is greatly appreciated. But no, we're very blessed in this community to be able to do what we do, because not every community would do this.
No.
And in your travels, that there are clips and little parts here and there, but not a community-wide effort like we have here. And the goal is what, 225,000?
I don't even know if we've what was last year? Was it?
We collected 204,000.
204. So we'd like 204 and 1.
We're over 280 right now.
180.
180, yeah. We're 185, so,
We're getting there.
Was that a pledge?
Hey,
we'll take it. We'll take it.
You got to bring tickets to the store and the reason.
That's from the Hamburglar.
He's pulling out his collar. Did you see that? He's like,
yeah, we got him back.
No, but to be able to do it in this community has been great. And we're going to reach out to 1,500 kids.
Yeah.
And that's truly what it's about. Okay, and if you don't understand that it's about the kids, then you're really missing the purpose of the season.
That's exactly right.
And I want to echo that too, and I think all of us do, and just say thank you to Miss Brenda. I mean, there are people in this world that do things for recognition. There are people who do these things to lift and elevate them, and this lady right here, she doesn't do it for that reason. She doesn't need to. She does it because she loves these kids. She loves this community. She loves the people in it, and she saw a need, and she saw when she started her organization years ago, and I listened yesterday, and she saw a need and said, I'm going to get with the schools, because the schools know that these kids are hurting. These kids need something. And then for the Rowlands and for you and for Miss Brenda to all come together and put your efforts together, there's a lot of jewels and a lot of crowns in heaven for you. and for all of you, and even Steve. And
well, we were talking about hurting, and you're talking about hurting.
Debatable.
I'm thinking of Adam right now.
Listen, we've got to wrap this up.
No, we're just going to wait and let the Lord have His way. Okay?
No. Bridget, got a mop up.
Wait up. Hey, D-Wayne, get in here. D-Wayne's here. He and I matched this morning, wearing our free wholesale supply hoodies, proving that we'll wear anything free. Dwayne, come up here, buddy. Just, I'd love to get your.
Seriously.
Yeah, get out of here. You got a hall pass.
He's either going to go to the bathroom or he's going to fill up that 2 liter here in just
2
a
liter,
second.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I kept seeing him in the back, and he kept going, "Oh boy." Yeah.
Dwayne, what do you make of all this, buddy?
Well, this morning was a lot of fun, and I think with fundraising, sometimes it's not fun, but this morning it definitely was. And,
hey, lock the bathroom doors. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lock the doors. Thank you, Brian. Go ahead, Dwayne.
You know, it's one of the things when you get the group of people together that was here this morning, plus all of the co-hosts that we've had over the past 10 days, counting tomorrow, those people are the people that are doers in our community. From Mark to all the people that was here this morning, to the Orr sisters, to Lindsay Bell. We could go back and try to name everybody that's been a part of this over the past 10 days. And the thing is, everybody brings something to the table, whether it's their relationships with other people, or it's just their passion for kids, or it's their passion for our community. There's so many things that everybody brings together. And I tell you what, for the first time this year, it was funny for me, Josh. I got to sit in all 3 positions. I got to sit, of course, in Steve's position for 3 days.
Next year we're going to have COVID Steve, and so he can just lay out for the first week of the Empty Stocking Fund every year.
And then Brenda and Bridget was out, so I got to do one of their days. So this year I've got the full gauntlet of what happens in the mornings. And everybody plays such an important part. Yeah. I know we mentioned Brenda, Bridget, and, of course, Steve. But, you know, from Austin and Gideon getting up extra early in the mornings and getting things set up to where the broadcast looks and sounds good and giving us that extra boost of just community awareness, everything comes together. And then when you guys come in, this last day before the finale and do what you guys did this morning, not only taking us to the top, but just making it so much fun because it's stressful. This has been a stressful time, and for you guys to come in and kind of, as we get ready for the finale tomorrow, to kind of put some lightheartedness into this and those things, that makes it a lot of fun. But we got somebody else wanting to give.
Well, I found a man on the street here, and he didn't have anywhere to go. This guy here, Jeff Wolfenden, owner of Crawford's and Madison Avenue Pharmacies, has been involved in this for a long, long time. And Jeff, first of all, I want you to see the way that, now that most of them are gone now, but that disrespected me. They each were a version of me.
I think it was very honorable of them to do
that. Well, you're my friend.
I am.
Jeff, how's everything at Crawford's and Madison Avenue?
They are very well, thank you. Very well.
Pharmacy Home Care of East Tennessee.
Yes, we keep on plugging, and thank you for all of our partners out there. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah,
that's really grown, hasn't it?
It has, really has. We've been very fortunate, and I mean the community responds, and that's what's important, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I know that's why you're here, and you've got before we get to that, though, you've got a tremendous team of people, your staff, I mean, and we all know them and love them, and they're really great people, both in Cleveland and up in Athens.
You said it right. I couldn't name them all. I mean, I've got so many, and right now I am very well staffed. I've got great people. Cassie Keller, Drew McClendon. I've got so many that I could talk about. Judy, Brenda, on and on the list.
You're gonna get in trouble, Jeff.
I know they're all great people, but I mean, I'm very fortunate. I am. God has blessed me in so many ways, and given me the opportunity to, as a Wolfenden Family Pharmacies, return it to you.
That's exactly right. So, Jeff, let's talk about the Empty Stocking Fund this year. Like I said, you've been helping this fund for so many years.
It's one of the things that is near and dear. I think we've talked about it years past. I always challenge I like to get the dig into the other community pharmacies to match the gift. But if they give anything, that's what's important.
That's
and
right.
Because what you do here is tremendous. Empty Stocking Fund is how many years now?
This is it's the 48th on the radio, but the party was founded by my grandfather in 1945. So We'd have to do some. There's Brenda Lawson's Miss Math over there. She can tell you. Anyway, a long time.
Well, I remember moving here, and gosh, it was back in '89, '90, and your grandfather, I think, was still
Bob Crawford.
Yeah. Bob introduced me, and that's how we got started, and that was before you even.
Oh, long before me. Before me.
We've been glad to be able to participate for all these years.
I can't thank you enough. So what happened is, here's what really happened. Jeff's trying to sneak in here. I was out there, saw him come in, and Fretwell drags him in here, and so we made him come on, and really appreciate it. Hey, but while you're here, just for a second, there's a lot of illness going around this area right now, and you guys can step up in some new ways and help.
Well, you're not kidding. There is, Athens, Cleveland, both. The flu is, at a rise. COVID still's out there,
Yes, it is.
and we're doing COVID test, flu test. I mean, we have all of the testing that you need to do. We can do that as well. And collaborative practice agreements allows us to go ahead and fill the prescription while you're there. So if you test positive to one of these ailments, we can go ahead and dispense medication to you as you're there instead of having to go back to a provider and then come back again. So that's kind of a little niche that we've got going.
A lot of people are hearing Drew talk about that on the air, and it's a real convenient and efficient way to do it for the public. So I love it. That's at Crawford's here in Cleveland, Madison Avenue in Athens.
That's correct.
Both locations.
Yes, both locations. We can do that for you.
And of course, you can find out all about it at wolfendenfamilypharmacies.com. Is that right?
WolfendenRx. Yep. RX.com.
What is it?
WolfendenRx.
.biz.
Mm-hmm.
.tv.
I'm not like you.
Well, we saved $4. So anyway, Jeff, thank you, buddy. No kidding.
I appreciate it.
Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Steve.
y'all.
Thank you all for what y'all do. I appreciate it.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Crawford's Pharmacy, Madison Avenue Pharmacy, Pharmacy Home Care of East Tennessee. All right, we'll come back in just a moment. And tell you what, we got one more break here. We'll put a wrap on it. Stand by.
Broadcasting from Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland.
We probably have the best facilities in the area. They're very spacious, accommodating. We have 4 big visitation rooms, big chapel. We can live stream services as well, now have that capability. I enjoy serving and ministering to that family. That's the thing I'm doing. I'm a servant. I just love helping families at the worst time of their life. I feel like God's given me something to work with, and I try just to use His ministry. We treat your family like they're our family.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Just wanted to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Visit us at cleveland-nissan.com. We can help out with all your Christmas needs. Merry Christmas.
Here, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Been an incredible morning. And so, Brenda, I tell you what, let's thank some of our recent contributors. And then a lot of people are asking all over town where we are after all of this.
We want to thank Cameron and Donna Fisher, $100. The Bradley County Commission, $550. Kelly Moe, $100. The Rogers Girls, Ivy, Violet, and Georgia, $300. Honda of Cleveland, $2,325.07. Hee Haw Gang, in honor of our children and grandchildren, Lily, Liam, and Sully, I think is what I wrote down, $250. Senator Adam Lowe, $200. Collins Oil Company, $500. FB&J Enterprises, $500. Direct Primary Care Associates of Cleveland, $200. of Athens, $100, of Dalton, $100, of Knoxville, $100, and then the direct primary care administration, $500. Nick Townsend, $750. Dr. Laura Fretwell and Wynn Smiles, $500. Randall and Ginger Goodson, $350. Jeff Wolfden, $1,000. Brings our total to $186,039.07.
Whoa, that's pretty good. 186, and what was it? 186.
$186,039.07.
All right. Again, Bridget, we come to this point because we've only got now the rest of the day into tomorrow. We'll have the finale tomorrow. Now, what's before we do that? What's going on?
So look, I want to know the rules on this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So it's the money you raised during your time here, correct? Right. For
You're
the
talking
trophy?
about the teams. The
right.
teams that come
Your
in.
time here on right.
I would have
Is
to
that
go to
correct?
the.
Is that correct?
Oh, that's Brenda's decision. I don't know.
It's the time.
I don't know.
It's the
It's
time
Brenda's
here.
decision.
It is the time that you were here.
Fine, we'll go with it.
Right? Is that
Sure,
correct?
let's go with it.
You went down, or sisters.
Oh, snap! Now, Linda and Zandra and several of them are okay. Fruit Loops.
Okay, so I'm not official. I know Brenda's official over here, but I did keep up with numbers for when we started and when we finished each day.
Okay.
And so they've got them beat by about $500. They've got the Orr sisters beat by about $500.
Now,
so
Shelton claimed victory last year.
Yep.
Zandra put it under protest. As a matter of fact, Jimmy Logan was involved, and we
back
can't
to back.
We can't talk. So you're claiming back
to back winners. It's the
Now,
time
see,
that is
one of
here.
those-
It is the time that is here.
from yesterday.
now,
What in the Merkel's 500 from yesterday? Technically, so I think we may have a tie here.
like I say, now
If
I'm
it's
not
a $500 difference.
My God.
I'm not official
Is
book
it a
work
tie,
here.
yes or no?
I don't know.
Just make a decision, Heartline. For once in your life, make a decision.
So technically,
Here's $1 more for that side. It's a tie.
Oh my!
Here's another $1.
Oh,
okay, so technically, yes, the Ron Merkel what came in yesterday. You texted me last night.
that did come in yesterday. That's right. Now hang on, Ron and Sonia Merkel. Hey, you go ahead, Austin. So you've been watching it.
Look, I'm just saying from start to finish each day. Now that doesn't include ones that's been, donated before, been pledged before, and then they've said something this morning. So I'll leave that to Brenda, but that's just the numbers that I have. So
I think we're going to have a caller here in just a second.
If it was if the $500 difference that came in yesterday goes to the sisters, they're up by 500. That's a draw.
Let's go to the
here's $1 right here.
Well, let's go to the phone.
Guys win. Sorry.
All right, caller, go ahead.
I like this turn down. Okay, so these guys just can't stand it because we still have money coming in, but they wanted to come in and give it tomorrow.
No, it's
us
during your time,
because
Zandra.
they were out of town and they wanted to be on the air.
Sorry, they can call.
And we had to be on the air before you guys.
Well, be anonymous.
Hey,
Don't put your name in
you
lights.
cannot stand it. Guys.
You can text 423-614-6499 from anywhere in the world.
The
on
Darren
app.
Miller text line. I don't know, and I tell you what. I tell you what. So now this reminds me of the 2000 presidential election. We got hanging chads. We're going to have to go to the Supreme Court. You know what? I've got a couple of ideas here. I'm not going to say anything right now.
But see,
tune in tomorrow.
And
I'm serious.
We go back and forth about this every single year, right? And I'm so thankful for Zandra and all of her sisters.
No, you're not.
No,
you're
really, I am,
not.
because it makes this, this is fun, right? We do this out of our heart.
We're not
We
going to
do
get
this because
serious again, are we?
No, we're not. But it is fun to be able to compete against other people to be able to raise money for these kids.
And let me tell you,
and have fun doing it.
I say it every time. It's Lindsay Bell. This was her idea, Brenda. 3 years ago, she said, bring in guest hosts. She came in. We had others. Zandra was one of those we called. So, Zandra, I tell you what.
You were on our team. Stephen was on our team.
Who?
Steven Shelton came in with us that day and helped us.
Ooh.
He did it. He came in and donated. And then he went to the other side
Well, no, we gave him his own day.
You sold Christmas. You took people's Christmas tree money last year and claimed it for yourself. That
Oh.
was like $20,000.
Oh.
That
We
didn't
helped
count.
with that. We didn't take their Christmas tree money. Now, Josh, you and I have always had this great, nice, competitive relationship. Now, I'm the least competitive of my sisters, but I'm always the spokesperson for some reason. But now, y'all
So you
just
won't
need
stop
to know that
talking.
you lost fair and square. Yeah, you lost fair and square. We've got more money coming in.
No, here's what we're going to do. I've got a surprise guest tomorrow morning at the finale that's going to decide this. Okay? That's all I can say right now. I've got a surprise guest tomorrow morning that's going to decide this. So what we have here, because
tomorrow morning.
Excuse me? What,
I
Xander?
have one too coming in tomorrow morning for us.
Okay, well, hang on. So what I'm going to do, I have already been in contact with someone who's going to come tomorrow morning, we'll say probably about 7:30-ish, that's going to make the decision. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, hey, where's the election night music? I'll go with that. Yeah, it's somewhere. So this is now, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. We have a draw between the top two teams in the Empty Stocking Fund fundraising. No, we're not counting. Between the Shelton, Rogers, Lewis, Fretwell team, Mark Smith, and the sisters. Oh, now he says something. And the sisters. So we're going to decide tomorrow, through a surprise guest, Bridget, how this is going to go.
Okay. Looking forward
And
to it.
if they can, here's a question. Here's the legal question. Can money be accepted for a team outside of their time?
Well, here's the thing: is you had Scotty Gilbert donate $1,000 to them. He's a county commissioner and was going to donate with us, but they called him.
Well, see, that's a little bit circumstantial.
I'll make it simple. I'll make it simple. I owe another $300 for the two contests. I'll give you another $200 for another $500. They win. Over, case closed.
Done.
But no, that's not the question. No, that's not the question.
We're still in my time.
Can you cast your vote after the election?
Is
that even possible?
No, Fruit Loops.
You cannot cast your vote after the election.
Xandra, do you hear this? Fruit Loops is siding with them?
They lost. It's
fine. They can lose.
Austin,
they just got to do better next year.
You need to regroup. Austin needs to regroup.
We'll see you next year.
Hey, but listen
No,
to this, though.
it's not over.
Josh Rogers, what you said about Scotty Gilbert. Bill Winters, he is a ATS board member, and he waited and gave to you.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can't go there and call that card.
That's true. We got community servants doing too much. We've got people involved in all kinds of stuff. So that's really what we're here. Okay, no, this is not over.
It's over, Heartline. They raised more money. Case closed.
No, because it's not the case. The question is, can more money be accepted outside their time?
No.
Okay, so wait a minute. We had a gentleman that sent in, because I had talked to him and I met him at Walmart.
This is a good story.
And he wanted to give, and he sent it in and wanted it to go for the sisters on our day. And it got there way before we came in on our day.
So I've got a guest coming tomorrow. It's going to decide this. Okay. So be tuned in at Life Care Centers of America tomorrow morning. I tell you what, Bridget, we got
Xandra.
What?
Said
Do what?
Love ya.
Love them too with my whole heart.
Yeah.
Very small one.
What's left of it? Get off my radio. All right. Well, and honest to goodness, Bridget, these two teams have been unbelievable, and bottom line is they bought a lot of toys, and I thank them very, very much. But there can only be one winner. So tomorrow morning you're going to find out. Now stop. I mean, that's not the legal question.
I've got different numbers here, so I'm gonna have to go back and
Okay, now we're gonna be do some counting and all that. Tune in tomorrow morning. The finale of this thing just got more interesting tomorrow. All right, Bridget, let's put a wrap on it.
Okay, so just a reminder, you can continue to call and text in throughout the day today, 614-6499. Call or text that number online at mymix1041.com. The grand finale is tomorrow from 6 until 10 o'clock at Life Care Centers of America, the Professional Development Center. Come by and join us if you can. We're going to have a lot of different choirs joining us. As always, it's going to be a very special morning tomorrow morning.
Well, you had another comment, Commissioner?
No, I just said this. Things might not be supplied by Wholesale Supply Group no more. We'll just see.
We'll
see how things go.
That's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up the student athletes, and I'll let you tell them that.
That's fine.
Okay, good. He is the Grinch.
That's fine.
Hey,
all right,
see what happens.
The rules are the rules, Steve. Okay, come on.
Well, wait. The rules are the rules are a little fuzzy.
Bridget, is there any coffee out there?
No fuzzy rule. You don't hang them from your.
All right, it's been a lot of fun, and we really appreciate it. We will come back in a moment.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best Mattress Store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.